right, so they approved the bailout, and we're in the clear.
They have come to terms. It has not gotten full approval. It's still got to be voted on.
Well, you had both parties patting each other on the backside like there was some accomplishment, and very seldom do you see both the Republicans and the Democrats agree on some bill without it passing.
On anything. You could always have your rogue senator. They could attach something to it. I mean, you could do all sorts of things that...
You can pass this, but you got to squeeze my balls.
Should I turn the bottom line, Senator? Don't.
Up to you.
Here you go.
You want to bail out the country, and all you got to do is juggle a couple of marbles? By the way, my grandma needs a salad toast.
Should I turn the bill? Y'all do what you're going to do.
What do they call that when they sneak something in?
Pork belly? Yeah, pork barrel. I mean, it's a rider that they shove into, these bills. A lot of times, you're talking about 2 feet of paper with all the various stuff. And so a lot of times people don't even read everything. They just know the thrust of it. And that's how a lot of these things get passed. And then you've got it's filler, but is that what they call it? Pork barrel spending? Yeah.
Something you sneak in for your constituents.
Yeah, that's why every president since Ronald Reagan, but especially they want a line item veto, so a president can strike it. Parts of a bill without having to veto.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've always heard the phrase. I never realized that's what it was.
Yeah.
So if you get down to the part where one of the senators wants to get his balls juggled, you can line veto that.
Right. Without vetoing the entire bill.
So where do we stand this second? We safe? Do I pay my mortgage? Just tell me, do I pay my mortgage?
Just because your lender isn't...
It's the 25th. It's the end of the month. Do I pay my mortgage?
Yeah, in fact, there's a big article today about don't be stupid and not pay your mortgage because you're still going to screw yourself. Because whoever buys your mortgage, they're going to look at it, and then all of a sudden you got to knock on your credit.
Well, all JD's got to go back and do is go, I paid them. I paid everything all up front. Obviously, they went under for a reason. You should go back and look.
They're not...
Check their paperwork, not mine.
They're not torching the place. They're still going to have records of everything.
Well, there's still JD's lender is in the risk of default, going under. I paid them.
They still have records.
There's a mess there.
They went under. They're going under for a reason. Obviously, it's because they was cooking the books. JD just
check me off a couple extras.
Yeah. JD coughs up a few receipts. Look at that.
Done.
Free and clear. Don't.
Leave me alone. Get my keys back.
Lock the door. Hey, you're bailing everybody else out. Tack on another $300,000. We'll just call it square.
What's it going to cost you? You're talking $700 billion. Knock me an extra 3 bills.
So with that cash, they do what?
Basically, they're going to buy out a lot of these mortgages and debt from the banks, therefore infusing them with capital where they can operate, and then they can lend other banks money to operate. That's what's happening right now is banks are not willing to lend other banks money.
Okay.
And so it's freezing operations because banks have to maintain certain ratios in order to stay in line with the Federal Reserve.
You have to have so much money in each bank.
Yeah, it's like the
branch, account, whatever.
Like the Fed funds rate when they change interest rates. They had the big meeting.
That's a lot of freaking paperwork. I wouldn't pay your mortgage.
I'm not doing it. It's the end of the month. Let it go.
They're in turmoil. They're never going to be able to go back and figure out if he paid or not.
They'll get lost.
Yeah.
You got hundreds of millions of people losing homes, defaulting on loans.
And I paid up until now.
Yeah.
What is the chances that I just missed a payment? Come on. That's stupid.
It's not like they're shutting the system down and saying, ollie ollie oxen free until next month. They're still going to operate. It depends on who owns them.
Well, tell the new owners I paid up.
You weren't here. How would you know? Shut up. Give me a couple extras.
All right, so they think they're going to get this accomplished by tomorrow?
They're talking about, I've heard even as soon as noon tomorrow.
Well, that would still be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, McCain actually went to Washington, right?
Yeah.
And all this got fast-tracked. So as a result, the McCain campaign is probably going to go, all right, look what I did for this country in 12 hours.
I did it in half a day.
You gave me 4 years.
I napped for a while.
You know that's going to be the biggest thing they're going to focus on. Obama didn't want to come do nothing.
Yeah. Who was there when it happened? Who was there? Yeah, you took a roll. Who was there?
Who was there when they needed to be?
Yeah, had to be.
And who was out on the road?
It was McCain. He was there. He handled it. Keep doing your little campaign there. Obama.
All right. Anything else before we get started?
Do you see how twisted off David Letterman was last night about McCain blowing him off mid-afternoon? A few hours before the show. You missed all this?
I missed most of last night.
Why?
Trey gave me some allergy meds to take home.
I saw you two trading. It looked like a CVS drugstore in here for a while.
I don't. He gave me different pills and said, take this if this gets bad, or go with this one if you don't feel like you're going to need that much power.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I took. I think it was the orange one. Did you give me an orange one?
Mm-hmm.
I took that one.
Did you tell him what it was when he said it was the orange one?
No.
Did you tell him what it did? Just take it. Okay. Well, as long as we're safe.
I took it I took it as soon as I got home, about 8:30. I woke up this morning at 11.
My God. What is the orange one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to turn the mics off?
No, I mean, it's not allergy medicine.
No kidding.
It's not?
That was going to be my first question. Obviously, he slipped you something else.
That was to help you sleep.
Well, you got right it was.
Buddy, you got drugged.
That was almost a full-blown coma. I woke up, I looked at the clock. I went, well, obviously the battery died sometime last night about 11 o'clock.
What'd you give him, Trey? It sounds like a roofie.
What'd you give me?
Orange?
Did you come over and F me?
This will get it good.
Because when I went to sleep, I remember falling asleep on the couch. And then when I woke up the first time, I was naked in my bed.
That's an Ambien night. Oh, my God. Yeah.
What'd you do to me?
Look at him smiling.
Did you drink?
Huh?
He didn't know what he was taking,
warn him
Trey.
not
You told me it was for my allergies.
And to help you sleep.
Okay.
Sleep. Go to sleep.
Did you had a good night's sleep?
I could have had a full-blown dog sled team come in and bang me in the ass, and I'd have had no recollection.
I think you'd feel it, though.
What? You want to tell us what it was, or did you just let it hang?
It really was just a light muscle relaxer.
Even better.
Mixed with alcohol, probably. So
I didn't know that's what it was.
it's like Ambien will just put you to sleep unless you tend to put vodka with it. And then you'll get up and do things.
So you slept for about 13, 14 hours?
I ordered Chinese food, got there, put it on the counter, was getting ready to eat it. And I woke up in bed naked.
Will Smith there?
What?
Said it was Will Smith there.
That was a dream.
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't having sex with Will Smith. We were just both naked in the bed.
So we're going to trust.
Dreams mean absolutely nothing. That's why they're so hard to figure out. There's no line of reasoning. There's no logical explanation. And just because I woke up with Will Smith in bed naked doesn't mean I got a hard on for the
Most of the time,
slick black men.
they don't mean anything. You're right. Now we're going to trust Dr. Trey in the future to just give you an orange one.
What other colors do you have?
Oh, I saw him. You should have seen it in here. He opens a thing and there's. You remember how I used to have drugs?
Oh, yeah.
He has them all in one little container. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this.
Well, they're all...
Prescription and in his name.
And what you gave me was probably something from over the counter, right?
Yeah.
Over whose counter? Actually, they were more like over the bumper. Through the trunk.
From the Here Buddy Pharmacy.
You hadn't been sleeping, so obviously you must feel better, rested.
I freaked out.
You got up?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that when time gets away from you like that.
What am I going to be taking tonight? Slick?
Depends how much sleep you want.
I don't think I could use that much sleep again.
Break it in half.
That pill,
Was that little?
yeah. I don't know if you could break
Well,
it in half.
Ambiens are tiny, too, and believe me, they will knock you on your ass. Ambiens are punch in the head. Like, I'm taking other things that you kind of slowly drift away. And Ambiens is a full-blown smack.
This one was kind of a gradual drift. You could feel it kicking in. And then I don't recall anything else other than waking up in bed naked.
Is it similar to Ambien, Trey?
No, it's really just, I mean,
A muscle relaxer?
yeah, I've stood in here and been on what he took and, you can function. It's just, Like for my,
I can
it's
go
from
back
my
and
back.
remember which days those were. So what am I taking tonight?
We'll hook you up with some.
Oh, God.
What am I getting?
We'll give you another one of those months for life. Just give you half. Allergy medication.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago that we all survived without pills. It really wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, and life wasn't as good.
It really was. A couple of wine coolers and you were done. I'm not kidding. Half of a 4-pack and you were plowed.
Is going on Bartles and James tear?
I'm dead serious. But we did the TV show before we really started drinking. We'd take a 4-pack, split it, and that loopy. Then I found vodka and you found Jack.
And then you left us.
No, I left you. Sorry.
So what do I get tonight?
We'll give you another one of those. Just take half of it. And then some allergy medicine. Be good to go.
And you're going to trust this man.
After last night?
You could have woke up dead.
As long as I didn't wake up with dog semen in my ass, I don't care what happened.
I think doctors ask a few more questions than do you like orange.
I don't even know if I took any allergy meds. I just took that orange thing last night. Thought that was all I needed.
It'd be more dangerous. Because if you can't breathe and you can't wake up, your heart can stop. That's what sleep apnea is.
Well, I can breathe through my mouth if my nose is clogged up.
I guess. People die of sleep apnea from just stopping breathing. I guess that's in your throat, though, isn't it? Yeah.
How the hell did I wake up naked?
How'd you get from one room to the other? Probably where the clothes went up.
I don't know.
Did you not see the clothes on the floor anywhere?
No.
Probably did the laundry.
What else did you do?
I was going outside to mow the yard naked once on Ambien. Walking out the door, hand on the thing, when Joy goes, "Where are you going?" "Mow the yard." 2 in the morning, don't do it.
She should have let you do that one.
Bitch. Just telling me what to do.
Too hot during the day. Cool at night.
I had no concept. I don't remember.
Like the way the grass trimming bounce off my balls. And I got up this morning after I shook it off, and I went out back, and there were some vines that were growing up the backside of the house, and I'd been spraying it with weed killer for a few weeks, and it wasn't doing anything. Somebody went out there last night and pulled them all down.
That was you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
guessing.
bad stuff, man. Don't do that, because you never know.
I can't wait to get home and see what else I got accomplished.
The problem is there are people that will, under those situations, get in a car. I did it before. I'm terrible.
I was too busy doing housework to drive. I should probably go back and check any for Home Depot receipts.
You better check your credit cards. You may have bought something online.
Why not buy 150 pounds of concrete pre-mixed? And where'd I put it?
Go in the backyard and you have a gazebo.
Now look at that. Got a nice gazebo. It's out in front of it. Like it used to be a swimming pool. There's a jukebox in there and a couple of video games. Turned into a game room.
You built from scratch.
Thanks, Gray.
I really wish you'd have given me the heads up that was going to be that potent.
Wow. I've never had it do that to me. Ever. And I've taken, like those, when my back's bad, I take those like every 4 to 6 hours.
Well, and that's why he had his reaction, Trey. I mean, Russ isn't used to taking that stuff every 4 to 6 hours.
But even if I just take one, it just doesn't have that effect.
It's because you've built up a tolerance.
No, even the first time I took it, it didn't have that effect.
All right, Russ is a puss.
Obviously, I was up longer than I thought I was because I got a few things done.
Probably naked.
Give me another one right now, and then play the show back to me tomorrow.
Don't laugh. Give him one. I want to see this.
But no, let's don't.
Yeah.
We're way too far away from 7 o'clock. Let's don't.
All right.
Okay.
No tree houses for anybody.
Okay. I started off saying basically Letterman, since you missed last night. Letterman got twisted. Kind of, you sort of see his point because McCain called him late. They tape it like, 4 o'clock in our time. And he called him about a few hours before the show and said, "You know what? Tonight's really not the night, I don't think, for comedy, and I'd like to beg out of the show." Letterman twisted in the wind. He also actually found at one point found a live feed of, was it Katie Couric that McCain was talking to? Mm-hmm. She flipped on the live feed going, "Oh, I see, we're in a big hurry to get out of town. Need a ride to the airport, pal?" McCain was doing a news interview.
Oh, well, hang on. Do you have the audio for this?
Yeah, I have some of it, yeah. Cut number, hold on, where is it? Where'd I put it?
I see it. I'm just going to wait for you to tell me.
Oh, hell. No, it's right here in front of me.
That's right in front of me. I can see it.
Oh, 101. I'm sorry.
That's the one.
I got to get back to Washington to save this country. Good for you. And while I'm gone, campaigning in my stead will be my great running mate from the state of Alaska, Sarah Palin. And she comes out and campaigns. Yeah. What happened there? What's the problem? Where is she? Why isn't she doing that?
She is a good-looking babe. You gotta admit that.
I'm missing part of this. Was Palin supposed to come on in his place?
No, he's just saying, you know what, if you got to drop out for whatever reason, why didn't your number 2 guy just step up? Obviously, because his thing.
For the interview.
For the interview, for the campaign, for anything. Why don't you just bring in number 2? That's what you're going to do if, God forbid, something happened to you. That was his point. Okay, let's play the other side of that. You want to bring in Biden instead?
Yeah.
If Obama drops out of something?
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I don't know, but you heard it here first. This doesn't smell right. You know, this just doesn't smell right, because this is not the way a tested hero behaves. So, somebody's putting something in his Metamucil.
He doesn't sound that twisted.
He just continued on and on and on and on. Then brought the video feed up, and even the news people this morning, early when I was up at 5, were saying just wasn't classy. The guy bowed out of a comedic interview or comedy show.
Well, he's got to fill time, and he got a call at the last minute, so the only thing he got left is to bag on the guy.
And he did. He brought in Keith Olbermann as his, yeah.
Damn, talking about going the complete opposite.
Yeah,
Who's Keith Olbermann?
Trey, tell him.
He's newscaster for MSNBC. He and Chris Matthews are one they booted off the anchor desk for being so pro-Obama, anti-McCain. I mean, he's just a screaming liberal. I used to love him. Used to be on SportsCenter, ESPN. Great.
I just want to know who he was. I don't care how you feel about him.
Sorry. Complete opposite of McCain. And he came in and they just...
Is he running for anything?
No, he's just a newscaster that's just a total liberal.
All right.
And let's say there's a time of crisis, and the poor guy, because he's a little older, I mean, he's about my age, and then Sarah Palin takes over as president. Well, she ought to be ready, because she's handled crises like this in the past. Oh, wait a minute, she really hasn't handled a crisis like this in the past. You don't suspend... Let me just go through this one more time to make my point absolutely clear.
Okay. Yeah.
He can't run the campaign because the economy is about to crater. Fine, you put in your second string quarterback. Well, where is our second string quarterback? Yeah, thank you.
You don't put her in for a talk show. You do.
Well, is that what he meant or not?
Yes, that's his whole line of thing, is where he has no backup. Obviously, Sarah Palin is not capable of stepping in any role, even a talk show, much less a crisis.
Well, you're certainly not going to stick her on with Letterman.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, he's not going to lambaste her with a bunch of political rhetoric or try and poke her into a corner, but he's going to get her to say something that the party probably would prefer she didn't.
Very capable of that, and Letterman is way Democratic these days. I mean, he's swung so far over, it's absurd.
All right. Is that it?
I got Palin audio from when she was talking to CBS Evening News with Katie Couric. You want to hear that? That's 104. America, this is Palin talking, is waiting for McCain to help out with the crisis.
All right.
The interesting thing in the last couple of days that I have seen is that Americans are waiting to see what John McCain will do on this proposal. They're not waiting to see what Barack Obama is going to do. You know, is he going to do this and just see what way the political wind's blowing? They're waiting to see if John McCain will be able to see these amendments implemented in Paulson's proposal.
Why do you say that? Why are they waiting for John McCain and not Barack Obama?
He's got the track record of the leadership qualities and the pragmatism that's needed at a crisis time like this.
But polls have shown that Senator Obama has actually gotten a boost as a result of this latest crisis, with more people feeling that he can handle the situation better than John McCain.
I'm not...
You know, that's not even a valid poll. Because people don't think that Obama is going to be a better fit for this situation. They just want something different. And if McCain's a Republican and he's got close ties to Bush, then they feel like it's just going to be a fluid handover, and we're going to be in the same situation. And we might be.
We might be.
But that's not the reason that Obama got a boost in the polls. It's because of the economic crisis. He keeps promising change, and at a certain point, you're going to grab onto anything. Well, we're absolutely screwed. The Bush administration is not going to fix this. We don't think McCain is going to vary that much from the Bush template, so we got to go with somebody else. Give her a shot.
Something totally different. I think that's the way a lot of people feel right now. Give her a shot, no matter what it is. Something totally different. That's why you're going to have to try really hard to get McCain as something new.
This has nothing to do with the president. I mean, this goes back to congressional acts going from the late 90s.
Doesn't make any difference.
No, you're right.
The overall, the general public looks at, we're in a effed up situation. Who's driving? All right, the driver got us here. Let's switch drivers. See which way we go at that point.
Looking at poll numbers, what I think Americans at the end of the day are going to be able to go back and look at track records and see.
Oh, you're getting Arby's all over me.
Who's more apt to just be talking about solutions and wishing for and hoping for?
When it calms down, if your battery's dead, who do you want to jump the prowler?
Don't. I know it's all you can hear. It's Fargo.
That's it.
She even sounds even more like that in the 105 where...
Hang on, how we doing, Chloe?
Breaking one.
Go.
Palin says, basically, Korrick asks her, how would McCain reform Wall Street? And she kind of stumps her on this one.
You've said, quote, John McCain will reform the way Wall Street does business. Other than supporting stricter regulations of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac 2 years ago, can you give us any more examples of his leading the charge for more oversight?
I can't believe that was...
Hell yeah.
That's the best answer ever.
More than a heck of a lot of other senators and representatives did for us.
But he's been in Congress for 26 years. He's been chairman of the Powerful Commerce Committee.
Well, what
and
the heck
he's
do you
almost
mean?
always
A heck of a lot
sided with less regulation, not more.
He's also...
Plus, Obama's funny looking.
No.
Just funny in general.
also known as the Maverick, though, taking shots from his own party and certainly taking shots from the other party, trying to get people to understand.
Pancake House.
Stop it with the movie quotes. If she goes into this rhetoric thing in the debates, it's not going to be good. Stop it.
What he's been talking about, the need to reform government.
Unguent.
Forgot about that.
Can we break here? You not see the movie, Chloe?
I don't remember.
When they go in and they're kidnapping the chick?
Damn, nope.
Do you remember? Do you know the movie?
Yes.
All right, they go in to kidnap the chick, and the tall guy that smoked throughout the entire movie, she cuts him somehow, and he stops and he just goes, unguent. I need unguent. No?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's fine. Fine, I'll just do a lot count.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Because of you. We're back to the Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right, Daniel, you set?
I'm set.
Who are you laughing at?
Chloe's new favorite song.
Why?
He played this bumper going into the last break.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Trey, give him one of those orange pills. Traffic right now brought to us by Frank Kent Motors and by Freed's Furniture. Right now in Duncanville, 627 southbound at Wheatland Road. There's an accident reported there. In Fort Worth, 121 northbound at Handley-Etterville. The off-ramp is closed for road work, so you're going to have to exit Menace or just go up the 280 into a UE. And in Plano, 75 northbound after Spring Creek, there's an accident on the right shoulder. So we're just getting warmed up. Right now, there's your first check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. Looks like it's going to be a nice weekend for the first weekend at the State Fair. It's going to be 90 on Friday, 91 on Saturday, and probably 90 on Sunday also in sunshine. It's 88 now at Live 105.3.
I miss the fact that this is the opening weekend.
Yeah,
I did too.
I'm pretty sure.
We got our media passes.
Haven't got them yet. They normally come like Thursday before the things.
Did you apply for them?
Yes, I did. Absolutely.
And when is Texas OU, Trey?
October 11th.
And I was talking to Gavin about doing a yard sale at the shop.
Okay.
He said, okay. For the foundation. He picked Saturday, October 4th.
Well,
I'm not going to be running a flea market on my birthday.
Make it a combo birthday party and flea market.
I don't want to spend Saturday at my automotive repair shop for my birthday.
Why would he do that? Why would he? He knows that's your birthday.
I don't.
Well, he doesn't pay attention to your anniversary here either, so why would he pay attention to your birthday? I don't know. But we're doing it the 4th anyway, right? He's already set it up?
Yeah, the promos have been running for a couple of days.
Okay.
I think Star Power gave us some certificates. I don't know what else we've come up with. Oh, hell.
Oh, boy.
I left my phone on. Mm-hmm. Trey, spin the wheel for me. What did I get?
The Door of Death?
I don't know what that is, so we'll just have to let that one go.
No. You missed your plate job last time.
What's that? Thanks.
It's the Get It On. The Japanese game show.
Running
full speed into one of the doors. Well, we don't have all the doors marked up, so we can't do that.
Can certainly do it later today or tomorrow.
Yeah, we can get it done during a break.
I don't like that game.
I didn't either.
That's just...
I didn't like it either when you closed all the doors and gave me no options to run through an empty one.
There's too much tension that goes on with that. I think you made it once. We covered each door with wrapping paper so you couldn't tell if it was open on the other side or not.
But the first 2 rounds, how many doors were open?
Oh, none of them.
None of them. Thank you.
Anything else?
So we have the thing coming up on your birthday.
Yeah, I got that.
That's going to be a big deal. Somebody asked about your shop to an email. I haven't heard you say anything about your shop lately. How's it going? Are you doing another deal of the week? I need to get some work done.
I don't know. As long as I don't hear from Daryl, I just assume everything's okay.
So you don't go out there very often? I just thought that'd be someplace you'd hang because it would be, kind of your cars and you just get things and tinker and do stuff.
I got old after the first couple of months. So all I do is go out there, clean, help Daryl set up, jack with customers. Some guy came in with 20 of those certificates he bought from the website thinking he could use all of them at once. Dude says, one per use.
Well,
you can use all of them, but you got to use them 20 different times.
Did he say this to Daryl or you?
Wait, first he tried Daryl.
Yeah, how'd that work?
And Daryl said, well, let me go get Russ. He's back in the garage.
Well, good. He'll solve this problem for you.
Well, the only reason I bought all these is so I could get this car work done. Well, you can. But you're not going to use them all at once because it says you can't.
Has that been the only problem with people coming in? Because I would think, knowing that it's your shop, you wouldn't get too many, complaints.
No, Daryl hasn't seemed to have had any issues.
Good. No, I talked to Daryl. He said everything's going great.
We've got our first, if you don't count the jack band, when I put the mechanics lien on it, we've got our first real mechanics lien.
Somebody just didn't pay.
Hadn't paid in 2 months.
And the car just sits there?
Yeah.
So,
now you want it?
No. What is it?
I don't know. Black.
I may want it.
I think it's foreign. It might be a Honda.
Sure.
Dan, you need one?
Oh, sure.
We're going to have to pay for it.
Well, I'm sure we can work something out.
Well, you're going to pay for whatever we got into it.
Do you have any idea what that is?
No.
I'll call Daryl during the break.
All right. I got this email a couple of days ago, and I couldn't figure out what to do with it. Because I don't know what this guy's talking about.
All right. Maybe we can all figure it out.
I know who he's talking about, but I don't know the rest of it.
All right.
I changed the name, so everybody in the email is protected.
Okay, very good.
And I swear on my dogs, this is real.
Okay.
Russ, my name is Jerry Lundegaard, husband of Jean Lundegaard. She has recently... What?
That's just funny. Way to start it. It gives us a little taste of where we're going,
I guess,
on this trip.
She has recently spoken of your affair with her. I'm not one to judge. Life is complex. Jean said she felt your marriage to Denise was not such a grand idea. I don't know Denise.
But I didn't know you were married.
That's why it's not a good idea.
That's the part I can't... Obviously, he's thinking of somebody... His wife got popped on something, and she used me.
That's happened before. Remember a few years ago? There was some chick and her mom said she used to date you or screw you or something.
I think she said she met me at a bar one night, took me home, and I banged her.
Right. That stuff used to happen all the time when we worked at the Eagle. But go ahead. So, yeah, this sounds like an escape plan for somebody who can...
I am contacting you regarding your previous relationship with my wife. For the most part, I would prefer to let the past be that, just the past. That said, I was hoping you could do me a favor. Some years back, my wife sent you a photo of her breast while we were living in Brainerd. If you still have it, I would greatly appreciate you returning it. Hopefully minus any other digital copies, etc.
Yeah, we never keep those. We always send all the originals back.
Okay, let's say I take the file off my computer and I email it to him. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I don't keep mine.
Of course not.
Or my copy.
That's what we tell chicks when we give... Now, here's the video we took that night in Tijuana. No, you got it all. That's it. No, I don't have a copy.
But if I'm sending you a picture via email, you know that file's still on my computer, even if I had what you think I got. That I might.
You probably do. Now, so you don't know this person at all?
Say it again?
You don't know this person at all?
The person he's talking about?
Yes.
Possibly.
Okay, so it's somebody you could have... Because you do that from time to time on MySpace. You'll ask for somebody to send you a breast picture, and they do.
Well,
maybe he assumed because of that.
I don't know what he assumed, and I don't know who he thought I was married to, and this particular chick I wasn't having sex with.
Well, maybe that's... Again, she's gotten caught doing something, and she's using you as a scapegoat.
Okay, well, that still doesn't make any sense. Could you email me back the picture of my wife's breast? Okay, well, so now you got a copy, and so do I.
Maybe.
As well as Dan, Trey, Chloe, and JD.
And Alfie shortly.
Possibly if you don't do computers all the time, you think if I send you the file, it's gone. It's like a regular picture you keep in the drawer. It's the only thing that makes sense along those lines. He doesn't know how computers work.
Let's see. I'm in no place to personally point fingers, but I'm simply looking out for both our careers. I'm sure as a media person, you understand that. I would also like the opportunity to speak with you on the air. I don't follow your show personally, but so I do not know if it did or did not work out with you and Denise. Either way, I'm friends with the road manager of Jose Feliciano.
Now you're making things up.
I changed all the names in this.
Okay.
He had somebody else in here, and I changed it.
Great. Now you'll tell us. Go ahead. How does that relate to anything? But you'll tell us how that relates.
Either way, I'm friends with the road manager of Jose Feliciano and heard some interesting stories about you and Shep Proudfoot. Domo arigato, Jerry.
It's much more entertaining the way you wrote it, or the way you filled things in.
What? First of all, the real band that he mentioned here, I don't know.
No clue. She's making stuff up. She got caught and she made stuff up. And then there was probably some little thing between you and her, maybe not sex, but pictures back and forth, and she got busted. And
I don't send pictures.
The only place I have pictures.
I don't send pictures to anybody of my business.
No,
except on this show.
Yes, I've got plenty of those. And quit changing my damn screensaver in there. I don't want to see men on my office. To men inserted into other men. That was a very nice one. That was a nice big close-up that you changed yesterday, late after the show.
Did you find one of the Hasidic websites?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Spelling Hasidic's hard.
You know what that is?
Just a couple of Hasidic guys, nude. You know.
They were certainly involved.
Well, don't think of it as homosexuality. Think of it as camaraderie.
I worked so hard to put nice words.
Camaraderie?
Yeah.
They're not telling jokes to each other.
Well, you don't know what they're doing on the other end.
Please just quit that. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to see pictures of you or guys on my computer anymore. But this one's
okay.
This one, yeah, no, that's going to stop. This one stumps me, man.
Now, whoever, did you know this person's wife?
Talking about Jerry Lundergaard?
Uh-huh.
Did I know Gene?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I had no idea they were living in Brainerd. So I'm going to ask you, what the heck do you mean?
Did you ever have any contact with her physically?
How so?
In a romantic type of way.
Where?
I don't know.
Well, get your questions down, and possibly I'll be able to help you.
Were you ever intimate?
How so?
You were intimate.
How?
Did you kiss her?
Where?
On her lips.
No, I meant the location.
Mouth.
I meant what city?
In your house or hers?
You get your time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't know.
Sit down.
Sorry. Debate.
Go ahead. What?
Your house or hers?
City?
Irving.
No.
Anna.
Anna, Texas?
Uh-huh.
Wow, you're good. Plano?
Yeah.
Possibly. There's nothing else to say.
Well, then,
and I don't know, why the hell does he want to come on the show?
I
want to find out what the road manager with Jose Feliciano's been telling him and what the hell Shep Proudfoot's got to do with it.
It'll almost be worth the phone call. Have him come on.
Alfie sent me an IM saying that this guy called in a couple of times the other day. He just thought he was a whack job, kept hanging up on him.
What was he saying, Alfie?
He kept saying that he's going to come up here with Jose Feliciano and I guess serve legal papers to us or something like that. He kept bugging me to put him on air.
Serve legal papers for what?
I have no clue.
If it's to get pictures of his wife's cans back, which I don't know that I have.
No.
They were sent to me.
It's your private files. He's just blowing smoke, hoping you'll be afraid.
Well, even if I send the picture back, I still got it on the hard drive.
I know that much, but he apparently doesn't know how, again, those computer things work. Those little chips.
Were you going to say something, Troy?
No.
Okay. Ready to go, Dan?
Sure.
All right. Okay. Did you do a legal ID? 403 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Thursday, September 25th, 2008. Birthdays today. Michael Douglas turns 64. And, of course, his fine wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, turns 39. Chris Owen, also known as the Shermanator from American Pie, he turns 28. Bridget Wilson turns 35. Will Smith. How fitting. His birthday's today. He turns 40.
Get up.
And Scottie Pippen turns 43. Heather Locklear, 47. Michael Madsen, JD's buddy, turns 50. Anson Williams.
Who's Michael Madsen?
Reservoir Dogs. JD did the Las Vegas commercial with him a while back.
Which one was
the real whispery guy?
The guy goes, yeah, you need to come to Vegas. It was a real low-key commercial.
Did you ever see Species, the movie?
No.
Yeah.
Well, what else was he in? You just threw his name out like everybody should know.
Well, he was Mr. Blonde in Reservoir Dogs.
Is he the one that cut off the cop's ear?
I don't remember. Yes, actually, yeah.
The torture scene,
yeah.
I think, was it Stuck in the Middle with You was playing in the background? Steelers Wheel?
Yes.
All right, I got it now.
Yeah, that's him. Potsy from Happy Days. Anson Williams turns 59. Mark Hamill, 57. Of course, Luke Skywalker. Cheryl Teagues turns 61. Mean Joe Green, 62. Barbara Walters turns 79. And today, Christopher Reeve would have been 56, but he fell off a horse. Warned that time was running short to bolster the distressed economy, congressional Republicans and Democrats reported agreement in principle on a $700 billion bailout of the financial industry and said they would present it to the Bush administration in hopes of a vote within days. The bipartisan consensus on the general direction of the legislation was reported just hours before Bush was to host presidential contenders Barack Obama and John McCain and congressional leaders at the White House for discussions on how to clear obstacles to the unpopular rescue plan.
Now, have they said the debates are back on tomorrow or not?
Yeah. At this point, they are, yes.
All right.
Did you see Bush at all on TV last night?
I was out.
I forgot you were out. He looked like he was being held hostage. He didn't look like he was happy to be there at all. I've cut 102 is talking about the bailout. Do it now. It's going to cost more later. But it was just...
I know that an economic rescue package will present a tough vote for many members of Congress. It is difficult to pass a bill that commits so much of the taxpayers' hard-earned money. I also understand the frustration of responsible Americans who pay their mortgages on time, file their tax returns every April 15th, and are reluctant to pay the cost of excesses on Wall Street. But given the situation we are facing, not passing a bill now would cost these Americans much more later.
That's always been my sticking point with taxes is if I knew every freaking penny that I sent in, somebody was going to watch it and they were going to use it in a prudent fashion, then you know what? You could probably even take a couple more percentage points from me. I'd be okay with it because I know everything's getting handled like it needs to be. Troops have all the equipment that they need, all the social programs. You get rid of those.
All of them?
Disperse federal funds to the states where all that needs to go and have it all spent in a prudent fashion. But they don't do that.
No, and they never
Now
have.
they want to bail out a bunch of buffoons who couldn't manage their own finances.
That is true. And again, we go back to the fact, if they don't bail out, we're all going to eat it harder. That's what everyone that I've heard say has said anything about it. It's going to be harder on us later.
And we're back to the greater good scenario.
What?
The greater good. It's like, you don't want to help foot the bill for it, but it's for the benefit of everybody, so they say you got to do it.
Oh. No, I don't like that either.
I was watching Bush last night. He looked like, remember how proud he used to be when he'd give his speeches? He looked like somebody had a gun held on him. You're going to stand up there. You're going to talk.
I'm not going out there.
You're going out there.
I don't want to tell them nothing.
Stand there.
I don't like bad news.
Read this prompter.
There's nothing positive here.
Do it anyway. We need to hear from you. You're the leader.
Cause a distraction. Fire off some nuclear weapons.
Maybe I should start with a joke.
Well, he doesn't want to address this because, again, it's the Republican administration, and that's going to reflect poorly on John McCain.
103 is just, he's talking about in general how much serious trouble we're in.
Thank you.
I told you.
This is an extraordinary period for America's economy. We are in the midst of a serious financial crisis, and the federal government is responding with decisive action. My administration is working with Congress to address the root cause behind much of the instability in our markets. Financial assets related to home mortgages have lost value during the housing decline, and the banks holding these assets have restricted credit. As a result, our entire economy is in danger. So I propose that the federal government reduce the risk posed by these troubled assets and supply urgently needed money so banks and other financial institutions can avoid collapse and resume lending.
There, I said it. Can I go?
He didn't give us any new information.
I think they just wanted to see him on television to say, you know what, the president is aware of what's going on. He really is. You hear the words? He knows it.
He gets up every day, hits the Google, and finds out what's going on with the economy.
We got an email, too, about, are you done with this? He says,
Well, read it quickly, and I'll tell you.
About something that Trey said. I'm curious. Could he explain how the current financial crisis is Clinton's fault? He's been in office almost 8 years. He hasn't been in office almost 8 years. What did I miss?
Did you say that yesterday?
I said everyone has a share of blame in this.
All right. How is it Clinton's fault?
Clinton started the process of deregulation and wanted banks to give more money for low-income housing and make riskier loans, and that led to more and more deregulation. And Alan Greenspan, that's what he wanted, and so they just kind of pushed it through.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
The Congress passed a bill, basically where you didn't have to.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Daniel, go ahead.
All right. Well, we are, of course, big news, talking about the $700 billion buyout. And so,
hold on. Did anybody get any of the breaking news on OJ? CNN flashed it during the break, and I forgot to tell anybody.
Just checked. I didn't see it.
No, I didn't have it on the website.
So you might be wondering, I wonder what $700 billion could buy me. So to give you some perspective on how much money that is, here's some examples. You could buy 3.5 billion iPhones, You could, of course, make fun of Bill Gates for being 12 times poorer than you. You could buy 400 space shuttles, own the entire country of Denmark twice over, or you could just cut every American a check for $2,303.96.
What was the email that was going around yesterday? Instead of bailing out these countries for companies for $700 billion, they would we should divvy it up.
Yeah, every legal person above 18 years of age would get just a chunk of that. No, that number came up to be like 400-something thousand. How did we get down to?
Well, this is every American.
Well, no.
The math didn't work out because they said give it to everybody over a certain age. Is that right?
And this was just the AIG bailout of $85 billion, not the $700 billion. I finally told people, do you own a calculator? Go do the math. $200 million
divided by the population.
Well, no, take it, $85 billion, divide it by 200 million.
Whatever it was, it came out to $400.
Yes.
Instead of 400,000.
That ain't going to help us. Thank you a lot, though. Well, we can see anything from this $700 billion. I mean, us.
You're not going to see anything personally.
Nothing. No tax decrease, no nothing.
No, they're showing.
Why would you see a tax decrease?
I'm just wondering, they got to get something out of $700 billion. Something good has to happen.
Yeah, our economy doesn't go to crap.
Well, you're always picky.
But we didn't have anything to do with it.
It doesn't matter that you didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, I don't like that.
It's going to affect everybody if something's not done.
Okay, how does it affect Russ in a year from now? We don't do anything. Because he's not borrowing money right now. He's got cash. Rich people
does it affect Russ?
Well, it's going to affect my 401k, especially since a good portion of that's been dumped into CBS stock. I'll be damned.
So any kind of stock issues, that's going to affect him that way.
If it affects one portion of the economy, there's going to be a trickle up, trickle down. It's going to affect everything. So, yeah, we obviously need to do the bailout. But we need to point something out. We're not going to make this habitual.
No, are they putting rules in? They have to put rules in effect to watch these guys on Wall Street.
Yeah, that's part of the
Here's
whole
your
package.
money. Now, here's your new leash.
Now, if you want to know how it would affect, let's say just Russ owned the auto shop, and that was his primary business. Well, let's say he wanted to expand. He goes to the bank and say, I've got great credit. This is a good business model. Can I get a loan to expand? And they go, And that's where you start stifling the growth of the economy is people can't get money to do business.
All right. Yeah. They're going to do it regardless of my input, so dole it out.
And immediately all these people all this stuff's going to start getting better, and we can start breathing again as a country.
Well, I think the economy's already started to rebound just on speculation that Congress is going to go ahead and pass this bailout.
Right, because if they do it, I mean, they're going to make $250 billion of it available immediately. So these banks can start getting some of these.
They'll go back to dealing, go back to lending.
Those kind of numbers I've said it a million times before, and I know you just say we print it, but at some point, this is going to have an effect. You can't just keep printing money and making it worth something.
American way.
It's not.
That's what we do.
You can't just keep printing.
We used to have it where all the monetary units were floating around. They were backed up by gold. We ain't had that in a while.
No, since the 30s.
We couldn't keep up.
There's not enough gold in the world to keep up with our economy.
This makes no sense.
We'd sink. We had to match up all the gold with the cash that we keep printing.
No, there's physically not enough gold in the world.
That's not what I said, but thanks for playing.
I'm at a loss how you just keep printing money, and then it's worth anything.
You're like living in a mattress you'd had for 18 years, right in the middle. You sunk!
Great big Stacy's mattress.
Goddamn.
Well, one BS thing to another. A vote on massive layoffs in the DISD could come by mid-afternoon when trustees meet to discuss a $64 million deficit.
Are they going to get rid of Heine Hosa?
Say that again.
Or are they going to get rid of him?
Heine Hosa? With anxiety already high, of course, on DISD campuses, the number of proposed layoffs has risen significantly. The proposal includes 655 teachers and 100 central administrative workers, as previously reported. But school board president Jack Lowe now says an additional 250 support staff from campuses will also likely face pink slips, bringing the new total to a little more than 1,000. That's about 3 employees at each of the 225 schools.
I don't understand why Heine Hosa wouldn't even offer to step down.
I think he thinks it's, right now he's saying, it's my mess, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to face it. Running away is the chicken thing, way to do it.
Well, and I love what...
Well, if it's your mess, own up to it. Obviously, you're not going to fix it. You already had the credit card issue that Brett Schitt found out about from a few years ago, where there was $45 million that we know about that was used fraudulently. Now you tack on another $65 million shortfall. That's not really the way that you want to run a school district.
No, but I think he's going to stay in there until somebody actually brings him out. I made this mess. I'm not going to run from it.
And how does he think there's going to be any type of solace because he said, I'm going to take a 5% pay cut?
That was ridiculous. How about a 100% pay cut? Wouldn't even come close.
Well,
to
if he makes $300,000 a year, it's still not going to balance out anytime soon. No. But you could have a few teachers that could keep their jobs. As opposed to being penalized by poor management choices.
Take a 50% pay cut and, operate on that.
Well, and I like what Henielsa said, of course, to spin it in a positive angle. He said, well, 95% of our employees aren't going to be affected by this. 100% of them are worried about this, so we need to deal with this and deal with it as expeditiously as possible. Well, 95% aren't going to be affected. You douche.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
every time
they're all going to be affected because you're going to cut back on the workforce of the teachers, which means the rest of them are going to have to take up that extra slack. Yeah, they're all going to eat it.
And from now on, anytime teachers need something for the classroom, I remember this back when my ex-wife,
they've always had to shell out their own cash.
All that stuff they do in the classroom all comes out of their pocket, or my pocket in that case.
I don't get how just basic accounting, you make this kind of clerical error.
Wow, well, what's the shock factor? Look where we are with the economy right now. You don't think you can do that on a smaller scale?
I guess
Tiny Host has got it handled.
These are teachers. I mean,
the teachers aren't part of the administration.
Well, I know, but this is a school district. This is an entity set up to educate.
Just because you're an educator and because Hinojosa has, I don't even know what his background is. Obviously, it wasn't in business administration.
No.
But just because you're an educator doesn't mean you can run a company, and that's what the DISD is, and they failed poorly. Zero.
And they can't print money like the government can.
Oh, they could issue a bond. I mean, they could do it, but you have to go for a vote.
So just city bond, the city's going to bail them out again.
I mean, they could do another bond.
That would be the most likely way to go because you're going to bail out the education system. But in the meantime, you get Hinojosa out.
I'm sure he's on his way out. They're just waiting for things to calm down after these little meetings, and they determine who's going to go. He goes next.
Go ahead, Jim.
Earlier this month, the National Enquirer accused Sarah Palin of having an affair with one Brad Hansen, who was a former business partner of Sarah's husband, Todd. And in this week's issue, they bring out the details. The supposed affair goes all the way back.
You stop with the cougar.
To 1996, when Todd and Hansen owned a snowmobile dealership together. Todd and Sarah Palin were married, and Hansen was married as well. When Todd heard about the affair, supposedly ended his partnership with Hansen. Now, the Enquirer is getting most of its information from a man named Jim Burdett, the so-called Hansen family insider, who has, of course, passed one of the Enquirer's standard rigorous polygraph tests. Burdett says, I've known about Brad having an affair for a long time, but it wasn't until just recently that I learned his affair was with Sarah Palin. Another quote-unquote source says Todd was away on business a lot.
Well, and you can't immediately discredit this because they nailed it on, was it John Edwards?
Yeah.
That affair, because it was the Enquirer, they didn't immediately add any credence to it. That it came to fruition.
So if this was 7-8 years ago, do we really care? How does it affect what she is today?
It doesn't matter to me. It just tells me she's still on the hunt.
She was lonely.
I'm sure at a certain point, if this affair comes up to be accurate, they're probably going to start doing DNA testing on the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be...
Especially that fifth one.
Would you stop with that? That would be horrible if they did that.
God, that Todd Palin would be like, yes, I knew it. It's not my baby.
Stop. This is just a shame that they drag. But we knew this was going to happen. You get in the VP position. You're going to drag up everything you ever did. Anybody you ever screwed.
No, and that's how this country works. We always dig up the crap on people.
I would probably guess the Enquirer is going to have something a little more tangible other than just an anonymous source. Because they've gotten other things right in the past.
Recently. Yeah, it used to be they were the rag. More recently, they've been kind of accurate.
How are we doing, Chloe?
State Representative John Labruzzo of Metairie, Louisiana, said many of his constituents are tired of paying for children from poor families, and that's why he's considering proposing legislation that would pay women on government assistance $1,000 if they choose to be sterilized.
And
hey, something I only threw out 8 years ago.
I know you did.
Who's behind me on this one?
This is John Labruzzo.
What does he do?
State representative.
For our state?
No.
Too bad.
Hey, maybe it starts in Louisiana. We're close by.
And
Maybe
there's
we'll catch on.
they're saying he's nuts and it'll never happen.
Well, you can
give
say
them cash. Why not?
It makes sense. It's not like you're making it a mandate. If you're on, government assistance, you have to be sterilized.
I'm giving you cash for no valid reason.
I think
you want to continue to get the cash, we're going to have to scoop you out.
Now, this is voluntary. What you're talking about, Russ, is if you're going to keep getting money, we're scooping your ass out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
social programs where people with jobs, regardless of what you make, they're helping you to survive. So we're not going to give you any extra cash for any extra kids. We'll spiff you one more, just in case you got one bacon. After that, you're going to have to get your DNC. We're going to scoop you out.
You guys are on slightly different pages, though. This is completely voluntary. We'll give you $1,000 if you'll come let us scoop you out. And you're saying you won't get any more social services.
You're not going to live off the government unless you go and make a valiant effort to get a job, show some kind of proof, or, you can continue to live off the government, but it's time to get spayed or neutered.
ACLU. Never going to let it happen. In fact, aren't they involved in this? The ACLU?
Spay or neuter your poor. Labruzzo
Help
said,
the poor population, spay or neuter.
he said he's studying voluntary sterilization for women whose sole financial support comes from the government in the form of welfare or other public assistance. His idea would be to give the women the $1,000 to have their tubes tied. The ACLU called it a misguided and mean-spirited attempt to eliminate poverty by eliminating the poor.
You knew that was coming. Didn't?
That's not eliminating the poor.
It's making them have fewer children.
It's giving them an incentive to do something. If you take out all incentives and you see a good population just lives off of social services and they know that it's never going to come to an end, you've got no reason to move forward.
That's not the way the ACLU is going to spin this, though. They're going to say, you're wanting poor people to have fewer babies.
If you're going to live off the government, we're going to pay for fewer of your babies. There's no reason that you can't control your loins and the government has to continue to subsidize your clam.
We're poor people.
There'll be no more puss subsidies.
This will never make it. Never make it.
It won't make it because you're going to have too many people on social services that are against it.
And you're going to have people that come back on the right of the people that are poor who vote and say, this is not unfair. We can have kids and we have as many as we want.
You can be Mother Goose. It doesn't make any difference. Have as many as you think you can squat out. But don't expect the government to continually bail you out.
I know you're right. I know your concept is correct, period. But this is never going to happen.
Maybe some of these women want to have what do they call it when they do a
DNC?
That's not a DNC. I made that up. That's like the DNC's dry and clean. What?
Hysterectomy.
All right.
That's what
there may be some women that want that can't afford it.
That's what this is for. This program he's reading about, it's for to be able to afford it. If you cannot afford it,
no. This is having their tubes tied. And one problem with that is that it's reversible. If you did a hysterectomy, I can tell you right now, some woman would do it, take the cash. 5 years later, she's going to sue the government because she was under emotional distress, and now she can't have any more kids.
I knew if you were going to cut off my social services, I had to do this. That's duress, and I want my eggs back.
No, I want the whole thing reversed at your expense, at the government expense.
And I want to be compensated for all the years that I wasn't able to enjoy the company of my new bippin.
This has got cluster written all over it.
No, it doesn't. Well, it makes sense. There are too many humanitarian, because it doesn't sound. Not a humanitarian thing to say is we want you to be sterilized. But if you continue to want somebody else to float your note, then we're going to want something in return.
Would you ever want to see it like it is in other countries where you can only have one child, and after that you have to get an abortion?
No, that's communistic.
Okay. I just didn't know how far you want to go with that. I mean,
well, in those countries, that's got nothing to do with if you're on social services or not. You get 1 or 2 babies, and that's it.
That's what I kind of meant. I didn't finish the sentence. If they were poor, if they're on social services, did they only get 1 kid?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for the
social services.
I'm telling you.
You're not talking about just the mass population. You're talking about people who don't give a rat's ass that other people have jobs, and that's the reason you continue to let your family expand, because you know somebody else is going to pick up the bill. I'm tired of everyone eating it for the people who don't want to work.
We all are, but you're going to limit how many babies I can have because I happen to be poor.
You can have as many as you want, but we're not going to pay for them. The push subsidy is over.
And there's a difference between happening to be poor and choosing to be poor. People that are living solely off of assistance, they've chosen that this is their job. They stay at home. They collect a check.
You don't know me. You don't know that I've chosen.
Well, you can
this.
Yeah, you can. You can go back and research and see why people aren't working. And if it's because of some accident, something that wasn't your choice, some handicap, then fine. We'll pay for it as long as you want, because it's no choosing of your own. But if you're choosing it, we're going to give you another choice.
And that's the problem with the humanitarian angle, is they say, oh, well, we have to take care of these poor people. If you were to take one of those humanitarians and show them an example of someone just bilking the system, I don't think they would be so humanitarian.
Well, I just like the ACLU deal. Really in a goal in society, isn't it to eliminate poverty? And
yeah.
This would be one way.
Well, the way the ACLU reads this is you're eliminating poverty by eliminating poor people.
Well, it is.
Exactly.
There have been study after study that say people born in poverty, into a welfare family, everything else, they just perpetuate that.
Well, but you can also go back and point at different individuals that came out of poverty that were able to step beyond that. So you want to take the chance of having Martin Luther King or somebody like that.
Or even Obama. Was he poor?
I don't think he was. I was talking to somebody. His mom was single, but I think it was the rest of her family had a lot of cash. That's why he grew up in different parts of the world.
Oh, okay. All right.
I initially thought he just grew up in a rat house with his white mama.
That was my interpretation.
No, so he didn't come from.
But I'm sure there have been people that have come from nothing.
You go back and point at that and go, is that really a chance you want to take to stop the chance of possibly us having Martin Luther King, because you wanted to stop assistance?
No, we don't. Period. Americans will never do that.
How are we doing, Chloe? Was that the whole story, Dan?
Yes, you got it.
I want to take any of those, Alfie.
Lady on line 5 says she's had this done.
Yes, Carissa.
Hey, Russ. I actually had a voluntary sterilization done when I was 25, finally. And the one that I had is not reversible, is cheaper, and 100% effective, unlike the standard method.
Why did you have the tubal done?
Because I don't want any stupid kids.
Finally.
It's spreading.
Well, were you married at the time?
I was engaged to the man I am now married to.
All right. Why didn't you just have him have a vasectomy?
He is going to, mostly kind of for a double protection method, but at the time my insurance covered my tubal and his insurance didn't cover his vasectomy. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
What are those? On hold. Quickly. I'm on dope meds.
Guy on line 2 said that his sister tried to get it done, but there were problems.
What was the problem? Just tell me.
Doctors wouldn't let her sister do it because she was under 21. She already had 2 kids.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that there's an age limit. And Dr. Fettner said some vasectomies, they'll bring the wife in just to make sure everybody's cool with this, and even possibly throw out some counseling just before you have it done.
It's an age thing if you're too young, like Chloe more or less was.
Yeah, you got to sign a paper.
Hey, what?
He made me sign a paper to make sure that I was cool with it, make sure I understood it, and ask if I was, married or had a potential, person that I was going to marry, engaged, and everything. He had to sign off on it before he could start.
Well, for him, that was going to be a liability issue. I don't think he had me sign dick.
I mean, I wouldn't.
He just dragged me to the conference room, cut my sack open, and tied everything up.
You make it sound like it was an afternoon thing. It was an operation. It was very sterile. Everything was great. He'd drag you into the conference room and throw you on the table and cut your junk.
Where did they do my vasectomy? It's on the table in the conference room.
Yes.
Channel 5 decided to come in and take a shot of my balls.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
The only 2 times I make it on the news, and one of them's my sack hanging out.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's the treehouse that has plenty of room for you. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
right, Daniel, let's go.
All right, traffic right now brought to us by Don Davis Auto and also by Redbox. A couple problems in Dallas. 635 eastbound of Josie Lane. There's an accident blocking 3 lanes. That's, of course, the 2 left lanes and the HOV. That has everyone stacking up the Luna Road. Also in Dallas, 635 westbound at Midway. There's an accident on the right shoulder. And in Carrollton, the Bush Turnpike eastbound before Frankfurt, there's an accident on the left shoulder there. And that has backup going into Josie Lane as well. So there's your next check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Daniel. Nice weekend in store. Going to be in the right around 90 degrees pretty much all the way through Sunday. We have 87 degrees now at Live 105.3.
Yes, Vincent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Vincent.
Yes, sir. Right here. I'm listening.
Okay. Thank you. Call the ratings company.
Thank God, because I was beginning to wonder.
What did he want, Alfie?
He was saying that he worked at a grocery store one time, and he saw a couple of women standing in line talking about wanting to have another child just for welfare purposes.
Not for the glorification of being a mother and having the bond with that child. It's to get more cash.
That doesn't make any sense. The government doesn't give you more money than it costs to have a child, or raise that child, or feed that child, or put diapers on it.
You're going to get enough every month to be able to sustain that child.
I guess. I don't know what they make. I can't imagine, because I know what kids cost. I know what diapers and formula and all that crap costs. It can't be enough to overcompensate for what they cost you.
The government pays for all that.
In what way? I mean,
they give you cash and after you have the baby.
No, but they give you assistance. You can go get diapers, formula, food.
I'm talking about this Lone Star card? Or
no, I mean,
there's separate assistance for this, just for
it doesn't matter how you get it. You're getting it from the government, and a lot of people, not all of them, I hope, but some of them are doing it just for the cash, knowing that I've got to do absolutely nothing for this extra money except have another baby, because the government's going to bail me out. Why not? They bail out big corporations. Why not bail out my pink parachute?
Well, that is certainly we see that happening. You're right. They bail out everybody. They bail out the hurricane people, even though they knew they could get out. They bail out the government. You know they're going to bail out me with this baby. That's the mentality. I need to do some research and find out, what does the government give them every month for each child?
I don't care what they give them. You shouldn't get anything if you're doing it only because you know somebody else is going to step up and take care of your tab.
You're going to have to prove.
As a result. Yeah, I don't care. Prove what?
Prove that was my motivation.
I don't care what your motivation was.
I have children.
Okay. Have what you can afford.
I can afford this because the government's giving me the cash.
That's what the basis is supposed to be. We only can have what we can afford.
Since when do Americans deal with that on that level? You're the only one that does that.
I'm not the only one that does it. That's the template we're supposed to be working off of. Buy what you can afford.
That is so outdated. Nobody.
How is it outdated? Okay, you know what? All right, it is outdated because we're screwed.
You're right.
You got people that beyond overextended with a credit card company, thinking everything's going to be copacetic. I'll buy this and I'll pay it out over time, and then you find out the economy's collapsed. Your 401 went to piss. 401k went to piss. Now I got nothing.
Now we're now running scared, and the government's having to pull all the strings in to get this done before the weekend.
But it's because people want more than really you should buy at a certain time.
And what are the TV? I don't mean to blame TV, but what are the TV ads run? Hey, don't go out and buy that. Rent to own. Do this. Get that. Get it now.
Well, it's a lot of times when you rent it, you're going to pay more, but you also don't keep it forever.
Again, people don't know that. You're right. You are correct, but almost nobody lives like that. You're right. Everybody should just buy what they can afford. No one would ever buy probably new cars, because everybody, you, for the most part, you have a mortgage on your house, you have the car payment.
Then you lease from D&M.
Very nice.
That's the problem with the whole housing deal. People, a lot of times, people don't know what they can afford.
Yeah, and if you've got, and this is exactly how we got where we are, you've got people wanting homes, and you've got a banker or a lender that obviously you trust. He's got the job. He obviously knows the entire market. Why would he steer me in a situation to where I'm going to default on the loan down the road because I can't afford it? Because he's going to eat it himself.
That's exactly the mentality that got us where we are. You're right. They get a realtor. Hey, they drive a nice car. They must know what I can afford. Now you got a banker. He has a suit on. Surely they wouldn't put me in a position where I couldn't pay.
You can do the math. If you made $50,000 a year and they stick you in a $300,000 house, those numbers don't jibe.
No. And the ARM, the adjustable rate mortgages, just like credit cards. Hey, pay the minimum. It's okay.
We'll get you on this rate now, then in 5 years, there's a good chance the rates could go down.
And your house could be probably worth more, so it's going to be actually save you money in the long run. But right now, you can get in.
Pop a cork, let's go.
No, ARMs are very good lending tools, and they can save people a lot of money.
Well, they can, but it also got a lot of people in trouble where they were dealing with lenders who had no idea. They probably had an idea what they were doing, and that was just to screw them around.
Yeah, they were hoping that...
Not like Rodney Anderson.
No, of course not. Where I got mine through.
I'll work climbing in here in a minute. You going to finish the sentence? You're going to sit there and giggle?
No, I mean...
That's what I thought. All right, go ahead and finish, Dan.
All right, I found a couple of different stories about O.J., so tell me if one of these rings a bell from what you saw on TV earlier. One is the judge in the O.J. Simpson kidnapping and robbery trial struggled today to keep jurors from being reminded of his infamous L.A. murder case, ruling that a witness could not mention the former football star's troubled past.
Everybody on that jury is thinking that day in and day out, whether it comes up in testimony or not, isn't going to change the variables.
You're right, but she's just trying to keep it straightforward, only focused on this one thing here.
And the reason she's doing that is so you don't have a reason for an appeal or a mistrial.
Right.
So you keep his history out of it, even though everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not the transcripts, then nobody can say the jury's decision was based on that. The other story, I think, one of the guys that dropped dime on him said, O.J. knew that there were guns.
Yep, that's the other one I have. In testimony yesterday, one of the alleged gunmen testified that in his suite at the Palms Hotel last year, O.J. Simpson hunched over, lowered his voice, and asked two men to arm themselves.
That's bad.
Well, yeah, we knew this all along because...
We didn't know if he knew that they had guns.
Okay, if you believe some of the other things that other people have said, O.J. says, I'm going to probably need a bail bondsman because of what we did today. There's an audio tape of somebody in it, O.J., saying, put the gun down.
Right.
Well, why would you tell somebody to put something down and you know it was there?
Well, that's after he had pulled it, so obviously he could see it. He could say, I didn't know he brought it.
Oh, I didn't know
and that's why
moment.
That's why he's saying, put the gun down because he didn't know it was there. That's his story.
No, that's not what you would say if you didn't know a gun was there. Right now, whoever, Chloe pulls a gun out, I go, what the hell are you doing with a gun? Stop. You don't go put the gun down.
Well, you're still trying to rob somebody, so...
Well said, Jerry. Well said.
You got to do it with some gumption.
But what JD's saying is, if you didn't know there were going to be guns, your expectation that there would be no one that was armed, so if one comes out, you don't go, hey, put the gun down. You go, why is that here? And get it out of the room.
But he's still trying to arm.
I understand. If you're going to rob somebody, you'd really like to have somebody in the room that's packing a hog leg.
At the time, he just yelled at them, put the gun down, and then he's got to go back to getting the stuff back.
Right. I understand it was a stressful time for him.
All right.
Is that the whole story?
No, a little bit more here. The witness, Walter Alexander, took a page out of my book saying he cautioned Simpson, saying that the weapons might attract police, i.e., told him not to do it. And he said that Simpson replied to him, F the police. What are they going to do? Take me to jail for trying to get my own stuff? Alexander was the first witness at Simpson's armed robbery and kidnapping trial to tell jurors that guns were Simpson's idea.
If, in fact, O.J. said that, I don't care if the stuff was his. I don't care if he had receipts. If you thought the cops weren't going to come get you because you own the things, you deserve life. Because for some reason you think there's this Teflon attitude about you or Teflon aura. I got away with killing 2 white people. I can go in, I can rob another white man. If that's all I'm going to do, I'll leave the room. Head's intact. Just taking my stuff.
A little different this time. Head's still intact.
I love this line here in the story. Jurors appear rapt by Alexander's account, with some scooting forward in their seats, others requesting new pencils to write in their notebooks.
Oh, that man's effed. Yeah. Anytime the jury starts feverishly writing, going, I'm out of ink!
I don't want to forget this part.
This is good.
Give me something else to write on. I start writing on my leg. All I can think of right now is just write down, that did it. What is it, Trey?
I don't know how you believe anyone. I don't know how you believe these guys. They rolled over to get a lighter sentence. You know you can't believe O.J. How do you believe
anybody in the room
in this case?
Yeah,
they're all thugs.
Well, O.J. again is in this by his own choice. The guys he surrounded himself with were all idiots, all thugs, and they were stupid enough to follow his instructions to bring the guns in, it's his fault. He knew their integrity, and there was probably a good chance if things got rough, they were going to roll over on him, and they were going to testify against him. And that's the way it played out. Your own fault, your own friends. Go to jail.
I don't think he's in it. That's the way you do it as you're the judge.
What else are you going to say?
Well,
you know what? I don't care if you're lying. I don't care if your partners are lying. All you guys are idiots. You surrounded yourself with a bunch of buffoons and thugs. Go to jail. Bye.
See you, bye.
I'm going to have to start watching some of this trial. This just gets better. Alexander, the witness, was accused of asking for up to $50,000 to slant his testimony. He called that a total lie. And going on TV to solicit a publisher for his book. The exchanges grew so heated between him and the defense attorneys that at one point Alexander told defense attorney Yale Gallanter, "I don't like the way you smell." And then, outside the presence of jurors, the judge turned down the defense's attempt to ask Alexander whether he worked as a pimp, as lawyers had insinuated at the preliminary hearing in November. At that hearing, Alexander denied being a pimp.
Why would that be pertinent?
Why does that have to do with anything at all?
I guess they're trying to...
Why aren't they showing that on CNN? Those are funny. Those are funny moments. Hey, you stink.
You smell.
Maybe they asked about the pimp if they were trying to build up his character.
Oh, no. There's no
That's
character.
one way to look at it.
A man out doing community service.
I think they're
helping women who can't help themselves. Protecting. Making sure people get jobs. People get paid.
Violating the law. Taking women into prostitution.
It's a relationship.
It's not a relationship.
Stop being sexist.
I'm being sexist?
Yes.
Women should be free to do whatever they want with their bodies.
And women can do whatever they want.
That includes not selling their body and being locked into prison with these guys. You can't get away. You have no money. You have no way to get. The only way you can leave them is to be sold to a different pimp.
I will not have you again. But search the name of a pimp.
There's nothing good about a pimp.
They dress nice.
Okay, they occasionally drive in nice cars. That's it.
With big trunks. Big trunks.
Stop with the trunking.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Redskins have been battling since the Cowboys came into the league back in 1960. The Redskins won the first game 26-14, but since then, the Cowboys have the edge the next 95 more times, leading the series 56 wins to 38 losses and just 2 ties.
How do we start this rivalry with the Redskins?
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean,
Trey will.
the
Trey
fact
knows
that it's
everything. Tell us, college boy.
Division rival.
Yeah, I just remember being division rivals, and it was really the two most competitive teams year in and year out, especially back in the 70s. It was always going to be Dallas or Washington that was going to go to the playoffs.
So it started because we don't like them.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Simple enough.
What was that, Club?
Just Washington people.
What about them?
I went up there to visit last year, and every time I introduced myself, I said I was from Dallas or whatever, I just got shunned, and they were talking trash about the Cowboys. The first couple people, I was like, oh, well, whatever. And then it just got to where they treated me like trash just because I was from Dallas. And now, ever since then, we beat the piss out of Washington every damn time. I'm serious. I would just, it irks me. Because they were nice until I said I was from Dallas.
It's like Walt Garrison said, there's so many teams that hate it just because we branded that moniker of America's team. Most cities really don't like Dallas for that when it comes to football. They hate the Cowboys.
Yet they all watch when they're on national TV.
Oh, ratings. I don't know why they don't have the Cowboys on primetime every week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good.
So that'll be fun. Sunday, what is it, 3 o'clock game, Trey?
What's the spread, do you know?
Yes, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so.
Don't hit him with 2 freaking questions at once.
My bad.
What's wrong with you? Answer one of them.
3 o'clock.
All right. That's all you get. Go ahead, Dan. What's the spread?
I think it's Dallas by 10.
Do you know the over-under?
I'll have to look it up.
So the answer is no?
No.
Okay. Find out for us.
I will find out during the break.
An officer appears to have violated police department guidelines in the city of New York when he used a stun gun on a naked, distraught man teetering on a building ledge. Inman Morales was pronounced dead at a hospital after his nearly 10-foot fall Wednesday.
I'll hit him with a taser and then pull him back by the wire.
Got little barbs on.
And police said he suffered serious head trauma. If you die, I'm pretty sure that's serious. When his head hit the sidewalk. Officers had radioed for an inflatable bag as the incident unfolded, but it had not yet arrived at the scene when Morales fell. None of the officers on the scene were positioned to break his fall, nor did they devise a plan in advance to do so.
I bet that they devised a plan, and that was to divvy up as he's coming towards the ground. We better move to the left. That's a big one.
We got an inflatable bag coming.
Yeah.
When will it be here? For 20, 30 minutes? I'm off shift in 5. Sorry. I want to watch this.
I just like, what do they mean break his fall? The man's falling 10 feet.
Why did the cop hit him? Why did the cop hit him with a tape? Why was he on the ledge?
They said naked, distraught man.
Okay, he's distraught, probably going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
What's the beef?
Because you want to save his life. You're a cop. You're there to save him. And I don't think zapping him off the side of the cliff is a way.
Maybe he was in a position, it looked like he was about to jump. The only option he had was to tase him, thinking he could pull him back by the wires.
Pull him back by the wires.
Look what I caught.
Witnesses,
I'm keeping this one.
Witnesses and neighbors said Morales had become distraught and threatened to kill himself earlier in the day. When police arrived in response to 911 call, he fled naked out the window of his third-floor apartment, clambered down to a ledge, and began jabbing at officers with an 8-foot-long fluorescent light.
All right, then. So he had a weapon.
Fluorescent light bulb.
They got pokers in it.
I'm not going to hurt you.
And it actually said NYPD guidelines specifically prohibit the use of stun guns or tasers when the subject may fall from an elevated surface.
And you have to write that in a book somewhere.
Hold on. Yes, Michael.
I was going to tell you the old story I've always heard of why Washington hated Dallas was that when Tex Schramm was trying to come into the league, the Washington owner held the last swing vote as to whether or not he would get in. And Tex Schramm actually bought the rights to Washington's fight song and told them they could no longer play it in the stadium until he got the vote he needed to get into the league.
So the entire stink with the Cowboys and the Redskins the entire time is we got their tunes. All right.
I've heard that also. I've heard the story.
Yeah.
That guy that just called. He sound like anybody familiar?
I wasn't listening to. I was hearing what he was saying, not his voice.
It was hard for me to follow along because this is all I could hear in my head.
It's great. It's just like getting a $2 raise on your paycheck.
Yeah, you're right.
Could it be as simple as just the Cowboys and the Indians?
It could be, yeah. And then again, I remember that. Was it the Clint Longley? I was at that game. Clint Longley came in and. It was a Thanksgiving Day game. I remember some of the big games have been come from behind with the Redskins. So I remember that one.
The only one that, and I don't know if this is the right game or not, I think it was the Cowboys and the Redskins. It was 79. And I think Staubach had got injured, and he's out for a portion of the game. And the Redskins are ahead, and they're keeping a camera on the locker room door. And the last few minutes of the game, the door comes open, Staubach comes out, and I think the Cowboys won by a point, like 35-4.
I've seen that video with him charging out, and the stadium erupts.
Does that sound like the right game?
Yeah.
Thanks for the feedback.
I remember
No, don't expand. You've said enough. You were what?
I was 5.
Okay.
That story sounds right.
All right.
Sorry.
You gonna cry?
I feel bad.
How long before we need a break?
A minute.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, this out of Fort Pierce. A free gas giveaway.
Hold on a second. Is that another Redskins thing? Yes, Justin.
Hey, another reason why there's such a bitter rivalry between the two teams, it goes back to the owners. When the Cowboys were petitioned to be included into the NFL back in, I guess, in 60.
Yeah, I was going to. That sound like if it was the owners, you go back to the early 60s when they divided up NFL, AFL.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. What happened was that the owner of the Redskins fought long and hard to prevent the Cowboys coming in, and when he finally realized they were going to be accepted, he ran a very big smear campaign, like in Sports Illustrated, saying the Cowboys weren't good enough. And basically had an open war against them to prove them wrong, and of course, which he failed miserably with the record we have with them right now. But ever since then, they've always been kind of hyped up the negativity of how the Cowboys weren't good enough to be in the NFL to begin with.
Okay.
And that's kind of the reason why they always had a bad blood with us.
All right, thanks.
So basically the Redskins are a bunch of jerks.
Well, I always knew that there was a rivalry. I didn't know how it just singled out to one team. Anytime in the 80s when I worked at the Eagle, when the Cowboys were going to play the Eagles, we changed our name for the week. Just because the stigma that went along with it.
I forgot
What'd you
about
change
that.
it to? I think we called it 97-1 the Cowboys.
Oh. I'd totally forgotten about that. Those days. And?
I don't know. I thought you were going to reflect for a minute.
No, I just totally had forgotten that was that big of a deal and that you had to change the name to 97-1 the Cowboys.
I said that.
I know. That's all I'm repeating.
You're a hell of a co-host.
I'm trying.
Are you doped up too?
No. Not anything. I wasn't there those days, so I had nothing else to add to that.
You were there in the 80s?
I was
when you were doing the Plugola and spinning tunes for fans.
I was never there when we called
He's too busy getting laid and doing drugs in the back of his free van.
Jesus Christ.
Make it hot, baby. Bring the drama.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
I represent Queens, she was raised out in Brooklyn.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
What is this song?
Doing It Well by LL Cool J.
I don't know this one either.
God, this was a huge hit.
You know what, John? Nope. Take it out. Sorry. We just had a honky caucus.
Jake didn't even know
I never
Sweet
knew.
Emotion.
What?
Jake didn't even know Sweet Emotion.
I knew Sweet Emotion.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, when you kick into the Sweet Emotion part of it, yeah. The very early part of it, no.
That's one of the most recognizable intros in music.
God.
And it also, what album was that?
I think that was Done with Mirrors.
Permanent.
Toys in the Attic, I think.
No, it wasn't.
Permanent Vacation?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And you were music director at the Eagle at the time.
Okay, so?
Were you focusing more on what you could get for playing the songs? Is it actually what you were adding?
You stop with that. I never took anything for playing a song, ever. Not once.
He didn't pay attention to when you guys would change the name of the Eagle to the Cowboys.
We didn't do that when I was there.
You can probably hum a Kaja Gugu song, can't you?
Yeah. Shoot too shy.
What'd you get for that?
I didn't. That was a hit. We played hits.
Travel Trailer?
No.
The only rivalry JD was concerned with back in the 80s was Coke Methane.
No. God.
Well, they're offering me both.
I didn't take anything. I only got offered something one time in my life, and I didn't.
And you got a free minivan out of it.
I didn't get a van. I paid cash for that van. I didn't ever take anything from anybody. We were the cleanest station in the country. People were pissed off at us because we wouldn't take anything. Other stations did.
How do you know?
That you would hear the word back from the record reps, what other people were doing.
So they would come in, all right, we got to get some airplay for this record.
Yeah. If you don't do it, these other guys down the street are going to do it. How do you know? Trust me, I know. Well, how do you know? At one point, there was this is a total rumor, but there was actually a, how do you put it, menu. What do you want? What do you need this week? And you pull the menu out. This is what it would cost. This is what it'll be.
What would be on it?
I don't know. And
obviously, a Good Times van was on there because that's one you chose. What looks good today?
This wasn't some game show.
Coke, whores, Good Time Van.
No, I never did. I never got any of those things. Coke, whores, or a Good Time van. I bought the Good Time van
with cash
that I earned. We've said this before. That's a federal offense. I would never do that.
That is.
Well, I would never do it. And we were.
That's why you got paid cash.
No,
there ain't no trail.
We were the cleanest
music station
in the country.
Thank you.
Period.
And you're not doped up today? I am. It's hard for me to think straight. You just seem stupider.
Here's the deal. When you get real edgy, which I know I can feel you are because of your buddy many, many years, I have a tendency to pull back a little bit.
Well, that's stupid. On the days where I don't feel well and I can't focus, that's not when you give me answers like, yeah.
But when you get edgy, everybody kind of wants to pull back a little bit because you're kind of just tight today.
Trey don't ever shut up.
I asked him 2 questions a while ago. He locked up like a 67 Chevy.
Yeah, but too many of them.
2.
Give the man time to warm up. Pump the gas. Let it idle for a while.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Don't you start it and go?
I feel very bad.
Did you get that email I sent you earlier?
What was in it?
It was an audio file. One of the few times where Trey speaks completely clearly.
Oh, that's right. I got that one.
No stammering.
My mama told me and her mama told her that if you were a white girl hanging around black men, you were white trash. Thanks, Dan.
I was proud of you. You went right through that. No problems. You didn't lock up once.
I was repeating what Reverend Manning had said in a previous.
I don't hear that in the clip.
I took from where you started to where you ended.
I remember that from yesterday. Trey was just reminiscing, went to a family reunion.
My mama told me and her mama told her that if you were a white girl hanging around black men, you were white trash.
Family history.
In that day and age, I believe somewhere in there, Dan nicely cut that out, but I can still hear the slight edit.
Not really.
I don't think if he edited it out in that day and age, still doesn't change anything.
Even though I was talking about what Reverend Manning was saying.
Shut up, you're out of context. Live with it.
Oh, yeah, you're going back in the news. Got to say, look over at Dan. What is this, Trey? Did you see this over the break? No bailout agreement after White House meeting?
Yeah.
What does that mean? I thought we were set on this.
No. I mean, basically, they can't get it. The House of Representatives, which every member is up for re-election this year, and you have all these people who are against it, and they're calling their congressman saying, don't vote for it. And they want to be able to go keep their job and go home saying, we didn't bail out these companies. No one, that their constituents are, for the most part, dips.
So the answer is, instead of doing what's going to be best for this country, I'm going to do what's best to keep my gig over the next couple of years.
Politics, yes.
This was just 2 or 3 hours ago. Everybody was back, slapping each other on the back and walking out going, look what we did. Bipartisan.
Now, the other people that are in the meeting are coming out saying it wasn't quite as, grand as they made it.
So we got no deal.
No, we have no deal.
Well, things are just going to fall apart.
I am beyond understanding what the hell
I'd already come to terms with having to pay my portion of that.
Give a rat's ass. You could really care less. But I'm just, so what, the headlines earlier were just wrong.
Well, that's what they came out.
Premature.
Okay. Are we going to continue working on a deal, or do we know?
Yes.
Okay. I wish it would just pass. It's nerve-wracking, and I'm not even involved. When I find out that it really is going to change my life.
You don't want it to pass. You said this off the air because if your bank folds, you ain't got to pay them your mortgage.
I didn't say it that way.
That's exactly what you said. If there's no bailout, then your bank folds, and the money that you owe them for the house, you said they can suck you for it.
But I never put it that completely way. No, I did not say that. I said...
No, you actually mentioned the name of the bank. I'm leaving it out just for air purposes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, if the bank does fail, why do I got to keep paying them?
Because you owe the money.
They've made a mistake. They've screwed up.
That money still came from someplace, and you still owe that money. Just because a bank folds doesn't mean you get a free house. Hold on a second. Does it, Trey?
No. Someone's going to buy that
You
mortgage.
still owe for that house.
They have screwed up the money I've given. I've given them money so far for 3 years.
You don't owe any extra. You still owe the terms of your contract. Just because the lender went teats up doesn't mean that you get to float.
I don't believe that's the case, and I'm not paying.
Then don't pay it.
I'm not. I'm going to wait till they come around and ask me for it.
Yeah, have fun.
Why?
Because by that time, it will be a foreclosure notice on your door.
Bye!
I hate this game. I'm not good at it.
Line 2, Alfie. All right. Yes, Keith.
Hey, only one way I'm for that bailout. Start sending them clowns to jail.
Well, the FBI's already started an investigation. Which,
yeah, but they ain't investigating fast enough. Give them 250.
You got too many pokey people on the FBI.
Ain't going in there.
We need speed.
You walk in there and you just clear the house. Bring in a couple of guns.
Just start
OJ.
Pointing people going, you going to jail.
I just park cars here.
You work at the bank, you're going to jail.
Park cars.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the biggest things to appease. I didn't think about this till just now. That'll appease the American public if somebody's going to be responsible for this, and they're going to pay with some jail time.
And they will, but, forensic accounting and going back and trying to, recreate everything that happened.
You're going to tell me they're not going to be able to get them?
No, they're going to be able to get them, but it's going to take 2 years and a team of accountants and investigators to go through.
I ain't got time for that. I need some accountants that are speedy. I can't have no pokey counters.
We want to see people arrested today.
I want people going to jail right now, today, before I finish my sentence.
Sure. Unfortunately, you have that whole due process thing, so they got to bring the case.
I ain't got no time for due process. I need speed.
They're going to work as fast as they can.
Well, justice is too pokey.
And it will remain that way.
Somebody called during the break and said OJ's biggest screw-up with his trial. How'd he get away with it last time?
The murder, well, basically there were no witnesses.
There you go.
Oh.
He left witnesses this time.
We got all the stuff in my truck. Everything's loaded in the truck, right? Okay, I got bad news for everybody in the room.
Well, he leaves and he comes back in. I forgot.
What'd you forget?
I gotta kill all you.
Damn it.
No offense.
I'm taken.
We can't cut all their heads off because that's going to be like us just signing my name to it.
That's your signature deal, yeah.
Cut their legs off. I'd like to go. And throw down a pair of sunglasses someplace.
These gloves.
I don't know why the judge really feels the need to totally keep any references to his past out of this trial, only because I believe one of the guys that was testifying today made it sound like that could have been a motive. The link between OJ and somebody else from his past to going back and getting his memorabilia.
How could there be a motive between them?
I don't know, in a robbery fashion. I don't know, but
they were saying that the reason the dealer, the memorabilia dealer, they're saying, the prosecution is saying that it was a setup. OJ gives this guy all his stuff to hide it from his civil suit.
Yes, I remember there was one tape recording of that guy screaming, I helped that MF set up his offshore bank accounts. And
I believe that was Framong.
Yeah.
And he's in the middle of all this. He's on.
Framong was the guy that got robbed.
Right. But he's also been up on trial. He's been up on, not trial, but he's been as a witness so far.
You're on some kind of
I
dope.
swear to God, I'm not. Not on anything. Nothing. Take my blood.
Yeah, he was on for the first couple days of the trial.
Okay. He's the guy with the goatee.
He's the guy that got robbed.
I gotcha.
Let's all take a muscle relaxer.
Trey? Come on, Candy Man.
I'll go see what I can find.
You take one of the pills that Trey gave me last night, and you might as well go ahead and find a spot on the Berber.
And you were out how long?
I slept until 11.
What time did you go to bed?
I don't know.
What time did you...
What time? Okay, you said you got Chinese food.
I took it about 9 o'clock.
Okay, and what time?
I got home at 8:30, ordered Chinese food. It got there about 9 o'clock. I took whatever orange pill Trey gave me, and then after that, no recollection.
Other than pulling up the IV at some point, you remember?
I went in the backyard and pulled ivy off the side of the house.
And were you naked then? Because you woke up naked.
I woke up naked to bed this morning.
Gloves still on?
What?
Gloves still on?
What gloves?
Did you wear gloves to get stuff off? I'm on drugs too.
It's everybody going out of their way to just step on every fucking nerve I own.
I don't believe we are.
Well, then, congratulations on just being talented.
We all need a little pill drip around the room.
Dan!
I feel good. A free gas giveaway sponsored by a lawyer and a radio station turned into a free-for-all. Attorney Willie Gary and a local hip-hop and R&B radio station, X102.3.
Yeah, that probably went well.
Well, they sponsored their free gas giveaway Wednesday afternoon, and the first 102 listeners, of course, who went to a Walmart gas station in Fort Pierce got gas. More than 3,000 people showed up, causing 4 accidents. One man was also charged with 3 counts of battery for hitting another person and also hitting police officers. Organizers refused to disclose in advance which gas station it would be, of course. But when the spot was revealed on the air, everyone showed up.
Say in the story how much free gas every person got. Is it 10 gallons free fill up?
No, it doesn't mention that. It just says you get some free gas to the first 102 people.
Well, why would 3,000 people stay there? You see 102 cars in line, you know you're out. There's no reason to hang.
Maybe at that point you're in the car, you're in the traffic jam anyway, so you can't get out. And you're pissed off that you're not going to get your gas. You obviously start fighting.
And maybe the promotions team for the radio station didn't have anything set up properly as far as getting people in a line.
Unlike our radio station, who thinks ahead with our promotions department.
Actually, Gavin got it right on this last gas giveaway.
The gas giveaway did go well. You went out back last night. You realize, those great big trailers that our promotion kids drive around?
Yeah, the horse trailers.
Yeah.
The homeless shelters.
Absolutely no training whatsoever in driving those things.
No.
They had one almost turned over and jackknife in the back last night. And all they were trying to do is park it. I went, well, how much training did they give you? The guy goes, it's my second day here. I have no training whatsoever.
You don't need a special type of license to drive, first of all, one of the big Jack FM or live vehicles, especially when you tack on a trailer that's probably another 15 feet long.
Nope. I had to back it in for him.
Trey had to actually get in the vehicle, straighten it out, drive it around the block, bring it back in, and park it for him. They'd still be there.
Oh, I've watched those kids. I mean, this is about the third time I've done it for them because they just sit there and
Well, the next
struggle
time
with
that happens, come get me.
What are you going to do?
Watch!
It is a good show. But it's just sad that they put these kids up there, and they're just scared to death. They're like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? I went, well, how much training did they give you? The guy looks at me and goes, my second day. Your second day with what? Driving at all? No, I've never been in this trailer before. Right? I've tried to back them. They're impossible.
I mean, the only reason I can do it is because growing up on a farm, and I've dealt with horse trailers, but they're hard to do, and it takes some expertise to do it. And these kids...
Well, obviously, you've proven there's nothing that you can't accomplish. Thank you.
It's all bow down. The ongoing debate in Dallas over Industrial Boulevard's new name is heating up again.
I'll give it to Cesar Romero.
The City of Dallas current planning division will again consider the name Cesar Chavez. The name, of course, being the most popular choice in that city-sponsored online poll. Council member Mitchell Rosansky said he suggests naming the farmers market for Chavez. The city council, of course, has the final say.
That's my favorite.
Wondering if you catch that.
No offense or slam, but, the Caesar guy was responsible for unions and
labor,
helping laborers out.
Absolutely.
And the farming industry. Okay. So why not give him the farmer's market?
Give him a mater stand.
In fact, he can have all of them. Give him his own mater stand.
What a slam. That's not a slam. It actually makes sense.
We'll give him free rent for 6 months. Where is he?
I think he's gone. I mean, he left just now. Is he dead?
Oh, years.
I thought so.
Well, then no mater stand.
Cantaloupes?
I don't know. Is family still alive?
He's probably got family somewhere.
All right, well, mater stand.
I think they want that. Don't they want the street? They really want the street.
Well, they want the street because the city of Dallas put themselves in that position. Don't stick a poll online and say we're going to pick from whatever the results are. Then it comes back to a name that you don't care for, and now you got to deal with LULAC and the Hispanic groups. You're in this situation because you picked it. Name it Cesar Chavez. Is that right?
Yes.
Name it that and be done with it.
And it comes back around to the city council gets the final choice anyway.
I believe so, yes.
Well, then this will all go away. And
They thought it was going to go away, and they were going to try and appease the Hispanic groups. We'll give you Ross Avenue, or now you got the fantastic deal of the farmers market.
But that makes sense. This was a man who's championed the cause of migrant farm workers.
That doesn't look like that big of a memorial to someone if you give them 8 sheds in downtown Dallas, because that's what it is.
I mean, you could rename Canton. I mean...
The city of Canton?
No.
It's First Chavez Day.
Yeah.
Down there in Canton. What do we do?
I'm Henry Lewis. Don't forget, First Monday Trades Day in Chavez. I'd meet you at 2 in the morning, but I'm scared.
Don't go at it now.
They're going to have to... It's not going to go away. Well, they asked for every ounce of grief that they've gotten. Don't ask for name submissions and indicate that you're probably going to go from the results, and then don't.
I just don't understand why the city doesn't grow a pair. And if they don't want to name it that street, Cesar Chavez, just say, we're not doing it. I don't care what poll you voted on online. I don't care.
Then it's going to look racist if you have no valid reason. We don't like the name Cesar Chavez, and then you got to follow that with why.
Because we're going to give him the farmer's market.
Why can't we have? We want Industrial Boulevard.
Because we may not even change the name to that street.
Has that come up? They'll just leave it industrial?
No, I think that
that's going to be their best way out of this.
Absolutely.
The expenses were going to be too much to change the street signs, and the businesses have balked at it, so we're going to leave it industrial.
And but
you still have the great deal with the farmers market.
You're right. Let it breathe for a year. Let it go away, and then you already got the name.
There'll be no going away.
You already Chavez. Chavez is always already on the farmer's market. All the lovely sheds.
So wait for a year, let everyone forget about it. Then in the middle of the night, just go change out the sign.
Yes.
And Dan's right.
Yeah, then Mayor Leppert walks out there the next day. Hey!
Who did this?
Vandals? Why did they come out and spray paint waterfront on this?
Signs look like they were done by the city.
It's a frame job.
Very, very expensive vandals.
What were you going to say, Trey?
I said, Dan's right. They need to grow a set and just say, you know what? We're pumping billions of dollars into a new development. We want the main thoroughfare to it be representative of what it is, which is Riverfront Drive.
We want this
End of
development to be representative of the city of Dallas, not of one segment of the population.
Perfect.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to deal with the racial tension. LULAC's got a lot of juice.
There's no other way around it.
They have a lot of juice because the city council keeps giving it to them. They
The
keep
city
pandering.
council asked for this by having the online poll. Don't ask for anybody's opinion. If you're going to do it, ask for mail. So that way, when you get it, you go, Cesar Chavez? No.
That, like Tilton did with the prayer requests. You just put them in the backyard and burn them. We never got them.
That's a strange analogy, but okay. Dan's right. The best argument here is we want a name that's going to reflect the entire community and not one sector.
And that's what you put out. You go with the great idea, but we're giving.
But they
you
can't
this.
do that because they have to worry about, being protested by LULAC or Hispanic groups. Grow a pair.
They can't protest every day. Really.
Did you see how many of them came out that one time?
Well, one day.
One day. That's true. They can't do it every day.
Maybe JD's right. You let it breathe for a while. Then in the middle of the night, you run out there with the subterfuge, change the street signs. And they just act as surprised as anybody else.
Oh, be damned.
I hate that name!
But it's already there. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, and it was free.
Take a look.
Just the way the story reads, and because the city council now has the Cesar Chavez name back on the table, I bet they acquiesce. They'll finally fold and just call it that.
No, I bet they don't. I bet they do the farmer's market thing. And that, as Trey said, makes perfect sense.
It doesn't sound like that fantastic of a tribute to Cesar Chavez.
It's a man who dealt with labor issues, and that's what happens down there. Lots of labor.
So you give him a bunch of tough shits.
Well, it's beautiful. It's a great area. People come from all over to go there. It's a center of economic growth and development. And lots of pretty veggies.
And you're going to have the monument there, the Memorial Mater stand?
Right before, no, statue of the man right before you get there.
Holden Maters.
No, stop it. No, not Holden Maters.
What is it, Ben?
A memorial farmer's market?
Will you stop? I'm trying.
What are you going to put the wall up there as well?
Don't jump JD's ass where the city council came up with it. A wall what?
I'm thinking memorial terms. Like, just a statue of him holding tomatoes?
I thought you meant build a wall so they couldn't get to the farmer's market.
I'm not that big of a douche.
Do we? Yes.
Although it would be really ironic.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Shaka Khan, let me rock it, let me rock Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, it's all up on the do. Shaka Khan, let me rock Shaka Khan. Let me rock it, let me feel for you. Shaka Khan, what you tell me what you wanna do?
Live from the CBS studios in Dallas, Texas, it's the Russ Martin Show, starring Russ Martin with J.D. Ryan, Dan O'Malley, and the Russ Martin Band. And now, here's Russ.
All right, let's go, Dan.
All right, last check of traffic here, and it's just getting worse. Dallas, 635 eastbound at 35. You have an accident right there at the apex. That's slowing you down. Also, Dallas, I-30 westbound at Beckley Avenue. There's a crash, and that's blocking the two left lanes, and as everyone back to the 35. And in Garland, 635 eastbound at Jupiter, there's an accident, and that's blocking two lanes. That's the HOV and the left lanes, and that's, of course, heading to already rush hour delays. There's your last check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Daniel. 70 for the load tonight, then a nice weekend in store tomorrow. 90, 91, 90, maybe 92 by Sunday. We're at 90 degrees even at Live 105.3.
Sean, what were you talking about when I walked in? Ed McMahon was doing a rapper spot?
Yeah, you know those free creditreport.com irritating commercials they have with little kids?
Yeah, they're sponsoring the station.
Are they really? Well, they are irritating. I hear, but that's part of the...
I love the commercials.
I do too.
Are you about to say that's the magic of the spot?
Yeah, that's part of why they do that. Certainly, to get people's attention and to drill into their heads. Free creditreport.com.
I sing the songs.
Everybody does, but that's the whole idea. It's like the head-on, or applied directly to the forehead. They know it's irritating. That's why they do it.
I like them, too.
Well, I like them, too.
I'm starting an endorsement with them next week.
Dear God. Anyway, yeah, he's doing a gangsta rap now, so they've got him. I've got the story here. He is a new job as a rapper. The 85-year-old former Tonight Show sidekick will star in 2 viral rap videos for the freecreditreport.com. We know who they are. The video features Ed McMahon wearing a tracksuit, being chauffeured around the Los Angeles in a Cadillac Escalade golf cart, and waxing lyrical about his very public financial troubles. In the very first video, McMahon, who once pitched the American Family Publishing sweepstakes, and a bodyguard are cruising through the neighborhood looking for sweepstakes winners to get the money back. And the other spot...
Hey, Ed McMahon's at the door. It's got to be good news. He's got a gun.
In the other spot, McMahon dons a new suit after undergoing a financial and emotional
Well, officer, he looked a lot like Ed McMahon.
They've got him dressed up like...
Took my 9-foot check. Sucker. Are the spots out yet?
They're not out yet. No, they're coming out in October. They got him dressed up like a rapper, and he's got, I would say, young ladies on either side of him and driving around with the bling bling and the whole thing. I just feel sorry for the guy. I'm sorry. He was the sidekick with Johnny Carson for so many years.
Don't feel sorry for him. He's working. He's getting a paycheck out of this.
He's working, and like Russ and I'll be working at the circus someday in the cannon. Down by the river.
Oh, God. I told you. If you didn't stop acting like a dick on the air, you're going to get stuck in this cannon. And stop looking around for a cup so you can act like you can talk to me.
Won't.
If it happened to Adam West after Batman, where he gets shot out of a cannon, that's in my future.
It's not in your future.
I should go ahead and get fitted for
How
one.
long have you been on radio? How much money have you made? He was only on Batman for a short time and got typecast. Different story,
It was
different
also
age.
one of the biggest shows in the 60s.
Short term.
It was overwhelming. They couldn't control Batmania.
Short-term television success, long-term radio success. Two different worlds. Now, Ed McMahon, I don't understand because that was long-term television success.
Well, he's got a wife that obviously had drained the account. Then he had medical problems. I just don't get why there aren't residuals. Because the Tonight Show's into syndication. You got the DVD sales. I don't understand why there's nothing that comes from
Unless
that.
he's just spending faster than he can see straight.
Yeah, because he was, before he broke his neck, he was doing, working a Vegas show, and I think he was working like 100 days a year. So obviously he was doing that, residuals.
Star Search.
Yeah, Star Search, all that other stuff. But, look, he had a $5 million house. I think, the wife was running up I remember the Amex bill was something just astronomical. Even after they're in debt and they know they're trying to sell this house to get out from it.
She's still screwing him around with the cards. And then they go on Larry King and she's flippant. Larry asks, so where'd all the money go?
Very good.
Well, I don't know, Ed. Where'd we put that money?
You some spot stuff, you floozy.
Well, that's where it went, Larry.
It's very funny, very cute. Why strangle you here live on CNN?
I'll hold her for you, Ed.
That's just a sad story. And that's where actually these commercials came from. They saw him on Larry King and they said, okay, we can see how this can make a commercial out of this.
Now, I knew at one point Donald Trump was going to buy his house, give it back to him. Then some guy outbid Trump. Looked like that guy was going to buy it. He backed out. And then the last story I heard, Trump was going to take the house. So Ed could have it.
Yeah, that's the last story I had, is that he was going to actually end up having the house. And everybody's coming to his rescue. You know what? Okay, here we go, bailing somebody else out. And I love the Ed McMahon, don't get me wrong. But you're bailing somebody else out who had a lot of money and just didn't pay attention. And he even said that. He goes, I don't know, I didn't pay attention.
He had to say that because his wife is sitting next to him.
I didn't pay attention. Somebody sitting next to me did. He went out the door.
And Trump's doing it because Trump's going to go to the bank and go, you know what? He's about to default. You can't. His house has been for sale for 2 years. He owes, I think, 4.8 on it. I'll give you 3. And he'll probably get it. And therefore, Trump, in the long run, is making a very wise investment.
But looking like a good guy.
Yeah. Well, and then when Ed dies, you turn around and sell the house for 5.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's just, that whole thing is sad.
Well, it's sad because you would really think with everything he's done and the 30 years, I think he was on the Tonight Show, you tack on Star Search, and you got one chick that comes in and drains him clean and really doesn't seem to have any type of remorse.
Now he's in a golf cart asking for the money back from American's Family.
I can't wait to see those. Ed McMahon in front door, we won! He got a machete! Good, man.
Thousands of pallets of ice, originally dispatched for areas ravaged by Hurricane Ike, melted in the sun today on a runway at Randolph Auxiliary Airfield.
Might I guess?
With more trucks lining up to unload more.
Coming from
the FEMA. But it is not indicative of poor planning by FEMA. In fact, it's just the opposite.
Wait a minute. Where did they where they ship these pallets to?
Seguin.
Where is that?
It's an Air Force base down in southern Texas.
Shipped ice to southern Texas.
Yes.
All right. If you know it's not going to get anywhere, why don't you ship it to Seattle? Chicago.
Well, they said they wanted it in the area of the hurricane.
Well, Dandy, it's spread out.
So now they said, well, now that it's here, it costs more to keep it than it would just to dump it on the runway. Of course, it came from Maryland. The ice don't melt up in Maryland.
That's what I said. Ship it someplace where it's going to sit on the runway and not melt.
And they got one of the truck drivers. He says it's cost FEMA about $12,000 per truck to sit out here, and he said the runways are just packed with the trucks full of ice. But, in this case, okay, FEMA over-prepared, so now they can't do anything right.
Well, all right, if the ice isn't going anywhere, why are they transporting it?
At this point, they're just dumping it out to let it melt. Because they say it costs more to keep it refrigerated in case, let's say...
Where were they keeping it?
They were keeping it in these trucks parked somewhere.
Then push it out of the back of the truck. Don't pay to have it shipped someplace so you can let it melt.
It's FEMA.
Again, I hate to be naive.
Well?
Because I know there are a lot more things that come into play. But if you've already wasted money on the ice,
yes,
don't pay truckers to ship it someplace to let it melt.
You would think you go ahead.
It was there just in case. I mean, they shipped it to South Texas. Now, basically, what they're saying is we got too much, we don't need it, and so now you said they're pushing it out the back of the truck and just letting it melt.
Why didn't you drive it to Ready Ice, a nice 7-Eleven? Hey.
Sell it.
In the market for some cubes?
Yeah, sell it. You don't have to do it. And it's already here. It's already packaged. Resell it. Make some money for a change versus just throwing it out on a runway.
FEMA's not very good at reselling. I mean...
they're not going to be... Especially not now.
Yeah, I mean, look at the thousands of trailers
that sat forever.
Yeah, you got all the mobile homes, acres and acres of mobile homes. Nobody was in them. And they rotted.
Now they get they have some kind of chemical formaldehyde. Oh, darn. But anyway, it's just funny because it's FEMA again, and they're just a runway full of ice in South Texas.
Well, and the FEMA spokesman come out and say, no, there's not a problem. Look at how prepared we were. Well, we're fantastic now.
If we needed it, we could have had it.
All right. Being over-prepared in a situation like that, that's fine. But don't just dump it. Take it. You could sell it to somebody.
You would think you could sell it even for a quarter a bag. Sell it to somebody, somewhere. Side of the road.
All right, good. Who's got an ice stand on the side of the road?
They sell everything on the side of the road. I bought a carved bear out of wood on the side of the road once.
Well, I'm just a fool.
You want to franchise my ice cart?
You can sell anything on the side of the road. If I saw ice for a quarter bag, I'd do it.
Big ice sale. Going out of sale, lost her lease.
Just say, hurry. FEMA.
Some guy in a cow suit sitting up there.
Oh, bad picture. Sorry.
There you go.
A man arrested for DUI in South Charleston, West Virginia, found himself in a heap of trouble after he farted on a cop.
That's not against the law.
Read the headline again.
A man arrested for DUI in South Charleston, West Virginia, found himself in a heap of trouble after he farted on a cop.
There's got to be more to this story.
While being booked at the police station, one Jose Cruz was originally arrested and charged with DUI after being stopped for driving with his headlights off. The police report indicates that while being fingerprinted, Cruz edged closer to the officer and passed gas on him.
Olé!
Well, the investigating officer wasn't too amused. He reported that the odor was very strong. In addition to the original DUI charge, Cruz also faces obstruction and battery charges.
They what?
Fart on an officer, you get charged with battery.
They stacked on an assault charge because he floated an air biscuit on a cop?
Don't mess around in West Virginia, man.
Remember that the right to remain silent? We meant all of it.
No. All right. Come back over to the fingerprint counter.
He's resisting. You have to shoot him.
That's out of my hands. That's just, he just did it to be a jerk, and the cop went, oh, really? Well, I'll be a jerk back. But that's, he's not going to stand up in court. Assault. How do you assault you, sir? Officer.
The man backed his ass up and floated an air biscuit on my thigh.
He farted on you.
He blew hot wind on my leg.
This is assault. Ow.
I'm bruised.
You bruised from a fart?
Hair fell out. The area is now uninhabitable. I don't know what the half-life of his farts are.
It's going to be interesting when this one goes to court.
Two more children have been left at hospital since a father dropped off his 9 children at Creighton University Medical Center Wednesday night. This brings the total number of children left at Omaha hospitals during the past 24 hours to 11. The man left all 9 of his children, ages 1 through...
9?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen to the ages.
Ages 1 through 17.
The whole clan.
At the hospital will not be charged because of the Safe Haven law, which states...
I thought that was for newborns.
They're going to have to modify the law because that's what it was supposed to be.
So they passed a law for newborns where you could drop off the child like we have here, right. Safe Haven Fire Station Hospital. Mm-hmm. Instead of throwing it in a dumpster, you can take it there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And their loophole was he's dropping off 17-year-olds.
Well, the loophole is that they didn't... I don't think the age restriction on it. I want to say when I first heard about the story, the law being passed, I think it goes all the way up to 19.
Yes, this law did say up to 19.
What state is this?
It's Nebraska.
Oh. There could be a lot of car trips going on.
I just love you. It takes all 9
Come on, everybody in the wagon. We're going to Nebraska.
All right. We're going to see it there. Big trip.
That's
vacation.
Stuckies, egg rolls, nuts.
Water park.
Fire station.
What's at the fire station?
You knew home.
They thought it was bad when your parents threatened to drop you off. This guy really did.
No, my parents really dropped me off at the
but they didn't
Buckner Children's Home.
They didn't check you in.
He left us there long enough to make the block, and Mark and I are standing there the entire time going, well, we're orphans.
It's so sad. I still can't believe he did that. But these kids seriously got dropped off by Dad. I mean, surely he's kidding. Up to a 17-year-old at the fire station.
Now, you keep an eye on that 17-year-old except after just come back home 8 times. I'd put blindfolds on him and get him dizzy before I got him here.
Try around in circles.
I don't know what you're showing back up. ABC News' Teddy Davis reports Florida Democratic Congressman Alcee Hastings pointed to Sarah Palin on Wednesday to rally Jews to Obama. If Sarah Palin isn't enough of a reason for you to get over whatever your problem is with Barack Obama, then you damn well had better pay attention, said Hastings. Anybody toting guns and stripping moose don't care too much about what they do with Jews and blacks, so you just think this through. Hastings, who is a member of the Congressional Black Caucus, made his comments in D.C.
Why would you think because somebody's an outdoorsman that they don't care for Jews or blacks?
That's what this whole thing's about. It's like, how do you...
Well, does it explain that?
That's
just
what
because she goes out and she shoots moose doesn't mean that that's going to transcend to other races and Jews.
He tried to clarify when asked. He told ABC News that
our clarification was we also meant Chinese.
I forgot a few. Let me add them in. He said that Palin is an extremely conservative woman who is out of touch with mainstream America. After saying that Palin don't care too much about Jews and blacks, Hastings argued that African Americans and Jews should come together behind Obama because there are many issues on which they agree.
This painting Palin as a racist just because she's the governor of Alaska and went out and shot moose doesn't mean that she's not going to be able to tell the difference. Right? Well, I don't know. It looked like it had antlers on.
No.
Look like antlers?
No.
Them hats is funny looking.
That moose said mazel tov.
First time I shot a moose and it went, oi.
How does this go?
Mazel tov?
I don't know.
I remember when I had a bar mitzvah.
This whole election just...
That moose looks like it's got an upside down rice bowl in its head. That made no difference.
You just circumcised that moose?
We call it field dressing. Or a turtleneck.
Moving on. Researchers have just found a great new way to clear up your sinuses without using any medication whatsoever.
Is that about Sarah Palin? Line 3? Is it Jeremy? All right. Yes, Jeremy.
Yes, just on the Sarah Palin, the reason why he probably mentioned that she was a racist is because it's been widely reported on news links that she is through interviewing people in her hometown. So that's probably where it came from. I don't know if there's any correlation between hunting and being a racist, but definitely from what people in her hometown are saying, probably where they got it from.
Just because somebody was from her hometown doesn't mean they're going to like Sarah. So you could get a lot of different responses.
Right, and I understand that. I'm not trying to justify what they said. I'm just saying.
But that's where it came from.
That's probably where they got it from.
All right, thank you, sir.
The news agencies would be all over it if that was true, because God knows they're trying to dig everything else up on her.
Yeah, that's the first inkling I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's bad she got a tanning bed put in the governor's mansion. If this was the case, this would be front page news.
Hey, Hong!
Yeah.
Shot at you!
Why?
I don't know.
Seemed like the thing to do. What?
Said move.
Stop it.
Good, man.
Like I was saying, researchers have just found a great new way to clear up your sinuses without using any medication. So you might be curious, what is this new miracle cure for congested sinuses? Pleasuring yourself.
It don't work.
Well, their logic is...
It don't work.
Well, but this is their logic. Nasal congestion is basically the result of inflamed blood vessels in your nose. Most over-the-counter decongestants relieve congestion by stimulating certain receptors in our noses that cause our blood vessels to shrink in order to clear up the passageways. So it turns out the same receptors that are stimulated by over-the-counter nasal decongestants are also stimulated naturally during a man's climax. In other words, if you're congested, let it rip.
It don't work.
Maybe yours is because your sinuses are different. You have allergies versus just clogged sinuses. Maybe they just talked about
clogged sinuses are normally from you being allergic to something. Your body overly produces mucus, which I still don't understand. Mm-hmm. I guess it's to keep more of the pollens to get up inside.
Yes.
Which is a freaking screw job. All right, so as a defense mechanism, we're going to shut your nose off so you don't get sick.
You don't get sick. It makes sense.
God, over the last week, I'd have given hard cash for boogers. It was just nothing but snot. The first day you get up, it's like the first snowfall of the season when you got a boog.
Just completely goes. See, I've never had that. I got the stopped up and you got the running. Then it just starts. Wherever you are, including, where were you, Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yeah, it just started, no sneeze, no nothing, just started flowing down the front of my face, down my chin, so I had to go over to the towels.
Some lucky person at Bed Bath & Beyond got your snot rag.
I didn't have a chance to make it to the bathroom. When you unless you have allergies on a regular basis, you got no clue how debilitating it can be. I had to drive around. I think I already said this. I had to keep a roll of toilet paper with me everywhere. Sitting in the seat in the truck, and I know one day I'm going to get stopped. There's a roll of toilet paper and probably 20 little tissues wadded up, and I'm gone.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to search the vehicle on that one.
What have you been looking at?
I've been looking at anything.
That's not.
Well,
from what?
Wiener got a cold?
Dan.
All right. Well, according to Tracy Cox, she is a sex expert, and she's come out with 5 steps to having a great sex life. And here they are in no particular order. Number 1, put it on paper. Get together with your significant other and write down...
That's not what I thought she meant.
What do you think?
Just blow a wad on a sheet of paper.
No.
So, there's my part.
You turn it on.
That's what you're going to end up with anyway.
Yeah, just rub it around on your clam.
You're welcome.
I got to go back in and watch Larry King.
Feel closer to you already.
Don't put it on
Hey, there, we bonded.
Put it on wax paper. Just write it down.
I just blew a wad on paper. I wrote love you. Now rub this in your poos.
Anyone can write a note.
No, there are other reasons, other ways here to bond.
She says to write down what you like and dislike about your sex life, then write down what you'd like more of, and add any new things you'd like to try. Read your lists together, and then come up with at least 5 ways to improve. Number 2, give each other permission to be a perv. When you're in a relationship and you really do care about what the other person thinks of you, some people clam up and become prudes.
No.
So,
yeah, he's right.
No.
He's right. That's right.
You do something perverted, and the relationship ends at a certain point. She's telling somebody.
Well, you get something on her, too, so you don't do that. You know, it's a trade. You don't just give all your secrets out.
You don't give any of them.
that you never get.
Look at the rags. Anytime you've got two celebrities that break up, the chick always comes out and says, he made me go get a deformed baby and screw him with a baby on him.
That's only if something really bad happens and somebody's trying to get a kid or something that you use those kind of things. For the most part, I've had tons of relationships that have gone and broken up. Nobody's ever come back to threaten me because you have something on them for the most part, too. You did something weird together.
They're going to deny it.
Well, then I deny it. That's easy enough. I mean,
they're going to believe it. If you're in the spotlight and somebody says, JD and I used to date, and he wanted me to shove the van in his a-hole, they're going to believe that.
I'm screwed. Why you
shove the chair in my ass, legs out, so I can relax.
Now, hit the recliner button.
Wow.
Number 3, don't stop pleasuring yourself. Some people think that once they fall in love, they need to stop doing that, but that's not true. In fact, it might actually be helpful to do it more. So, playing with yourself is a good way to keep your libido going. Number 4, explore each other's bodies. If you're going to please your partner, you have to know what they like and dislike. Use fingers, tongue, explore ins and outs, everything.
I like just blowing the stuff on the paper and being done with it.
Oh, my God. This is about romance. This isn't about just giving her some juice. It's about a relationship, love, caring, time, energy, candles.
Then blow a wad on a rose.
It's not the same.
Look, there's your rose.
Rose by any other name.
And there's nectar on the top of it. Shove that in your poon. Watch out for the thorns. All right, we'll be back. Plus, I think there's a bumblebee in there.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. TV soap opera, The Russ Martin Show.
Call it Paul Bubba Sparks. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere.
We're back to The Russ Martin Show.
Miss New Booty. Get it together and bring it back to me. Hit the Players Club for about a month or two. Put his hand on it, then see what it's about. Miss New Booty. Get it together and bring it back to me.
Why isn't that romantic?
It's just simply not. There's nothing romantic about what you just said. Leaving anything on a rose after you've taken care of yourself is not romance. The rose by itself would be romantic, but then...
And you don't think giving a piece of myself?
No.
Work hard for that.
I was thinking about you when I busted a nut on this rose.
It's efficient. How is it efficient? How about giving her something she would, I don't know, like?
Women like roses.
The women like roses, but not what you're adding to the rose. For the most part, they don't like that. They don't like it in their face, eyes, hair, anywhere.
Well, don't shove the rose in your eye.
Yeah, why are you poking yourself in the eye with a rose?
My point is they don't like
One time
that.
I tried whacking off on a dozen roses, almost blacked out.
It's not romance.
And I realized flowers make me hot. I had a rhododendron once. I used to dress up in lingerie.
No. No.
Dress up the pot, nice little crotchless panties, so I could eat out its roots.
No.
Get in there and eat and look for the little man in the dirt.
That might be helpful.
By the way, stay away from Callaway's. They'll kick your ass out.
The hell are you doing?
Picking out flowers.
With your tongue?
I'm having a three-way right now with this honeysuckle and this hummingbird.
Where am I leaving?
You got any Venus flytraps?
No!
I used to have a Venus flytrap. I used to glue June bugs to my balls.
Clamp down, baby.
Easy dog.
Oh, my God.
Christmas, I like to hang a wreath around my Peter.
Don't.
Mistletoe in my hole.
No, that's romantic to you also.
Kiss my taint.
No.
It's a holiday.
Let that one go.
All right, I'm done.
Oh.
Never got around to the pussy willow.
Oh, dear.
Go ahead, Dan.
There's an article out about a bisexual woman who made the claim that everybody, men, women, gays, and straights, should be having sex like lesbians. The writer started by telling a story about how she was making out with a man, and, well, he got a little too excited and finished before they'd even gotten their clothes off. But Of course, the guy was embarrassed, but her response was that it wasn't that big of a deal because there were still all kinds of other things that they could do, which technically counted as sex. So his unfortunate premature emission wasn't the end of their relations. Instead, it was just something that happened along the way, which is how she says it is when lesbians do it. So the male climax is often considered the end of a good heterosexual experience, but it shouldn't be. And she says, if we all took
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly? You think that's the end of it?
It is for me.
That's the point, is if by chance you finish early, there's still things you can do to her.
They've always said they don't have to have an orgasm.
Well, but they still want them. They say that out of pity for people like you that won't give them.
How rude. Wow. Is that internal dialogue thing sneaking out again?
It's not working for me today.
Oh, wow. Wow. It takes them longer to have an orgasm.
So you take more time. You get started. You begin working on them, and then
men are quick for a reason. No. We're supposed to spread our seed, which means you don't spend too much time on one rhododendron.
Yes, if that's the only flower you have in the house, then you spend all your time on the one flower, and then you let that flower grow and bloom and love.
I don't have time to dig around. Well, play with the man in the boat. I'll drown that bitch.
You make time. You learn about her. That's what she gets out of the relationship.
Why is it all the focus has to be on women?
Because
I understand wanting to have an orgasm. I also understand that the G-spot is in an area where naturally we don't hit it with our crank, which again means nature doesn't necessarily want her to have an orgasm.
She doesn't need to have one.
She doesn't need to have one.
She still wants
to reproduce. Men have to have an orgasm. That's why we have it every time. Going back to the flowers and the bumblebee.
Oh, no, we don't want no more talk about the bumblebee. It's because she wants it. She doesn't need it. You're right, for sex, but she wants it. She wants to have that. She wants to, and that's.
So you think I'm the only guy that women are telling me that's okay, I didn't need one? Because I'll bet I'm not the only person that's heard those words.
You're not the only.
I'm sick of them.
You're not the only one. I'm quite sure, because there's a lot of guys that simply don't take the time and energy. And there's a lot of chicks that, once you ever give them that,
with women,
it's shake them.
I'm telling you. You give them an orgasm?
Oh, it's hard. If you get one, a really good one, you're stuck with that for a long time.
They'll follow you around like a lost puppy.
They will. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Well, that feels a big mystery for me.
That may be a correlation.
It's just too time-consuming.
You got the time. Take the time. You take time to do everything else. You take time to go out last night in the stone situation and pull ivy off the front of the house. How long did that take?
I don't know, half an hour.
Half an hour. Spend half an hour.
But I didn't go out there and lick its clam before I pulled it off the wall. I went out there and I pulled and I got it off.
Let's spend a half hour on your woman.
As far as you think.
And it's been proven.
What, am I going to hear from the ivy later? No, it's all right. You go first.
It's all right. I really don't need.
What'd you say, Trey?
It's also been proven that when a woman has an orgasm, it makes her more fertile and more able to conceive.
What does that have to do with this?
Because you said you have to have an orgasm. You know, men have to have an orgasm to reproduce, but it helps reproduction with women if they do have an orgasm.
Well, you're blowing in millions of sperm. One of them's going to get the job done, whether she has an orgasm or not. I would love for them to have an orgasm every single time. Yeah, obviously, I'm just not capable.
You are capable. You just don't take the time and energy. You don't care. Like anything else, you don't care, and it just doesn't happen. You want to get in, get out, and be done with it, and move on to something else.
That's what sex is about.
That's not what sex is about. That's not what a relationship is about.
And women don't always have to have the orgasm. They like the entire moment. It's the bonding, it's the closeness, it's the kissing for a couple of seconds and then blowing a load.
Yeah, they say that for pathetic people like yourself.
Do you have a side job I don't know about?
I'm looking tomorrow.
May want to pick up the thrifty nickel on the way home.
The thrifty one. Okay.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Robert Half Technology, a California-based staffing company that provides information technology professionals, asked 14 CIOs nationwide about the strangest queries their help desks.
I saw this story today, and most of these things sound made up.
Yeah.
Urban legend-ish.
Catherine Spencer Lee, the executive director of Robert Half Technology, said in a statement, it's helpful to review the odd questions. These unusual requests highlight the need for technical support personnel to also demonstrate patience, empathy, and a sense of humor. So, here are some of the oddest questions that IT executives reported receiving. My computer is telling me to press any key to continue. Where's the any key?
That's the one that sounds like the urban legend.
See, I totally see somebody like, if my mom was still around, my mother or an older lady looking for that. Press any key. Well, there's keys that say everything else. Where's the any key?
Any key.
Well, no,
how more succinct can you be?
Well, there's
any key. Mash 1 and see what happens.
Enter. There's backspace. There's all kinds of stuff. Where's the any? I see that.
Are they all keys?
Yeah.
Then press any of them. I heard Trey talking to his mom one night, trying to explain to her how to set up the DVR. It was right after the police fire parade, so we wanted to see some of the news footage. Mm-hmm. She didn't come close, and Trey didn't come close to helping her.
It's true. Patience, kindness, thoughtful, loving.
I lost my cool.
You?
Yeah, I know. Shocker.
But how is it you think she's going to get to any of the controls if she sticks that unit where you told her to ram it? Can't see the lights now.
But it's also, you go...
This went on for almost 20 minutes. I'm driving and we're coming back from the police fire parade.
Old woman, what do you expect? Her to know all this stuff?
It's not that hard to set up a DVR.
There's a lot of people that still didn't set up VCRs for years and years and years. They just can't figure it out. But you don't scream at them, and especially if it's your mother.
Trey does.
I've heard him yell at her before.
Sometimes.
Did it help?
No. Okay. I felt better.
So, yeah, Trey felt great.
It's like beating your head against a wall.
So you can see how old people then would think maybe any key would be listed somewhere. And you've heard the old jokes about the thing that slides out, and they think that's where you hold your Coke or your drink or whatever.
But now Trey finally got to the point where she said, I got it. He's are you sure? I got it. Tell me what you did. All right, you got it. He goes home and watches 20 minutes of the Golden Girls.
But it's also, you go back to like some of the logic tests and IQ tests we've gone through here. You take what seems like a very logical, easy answer to you when you set any key. But sometimes people are they're trying to look for something very specific when they're not looking at big picture.
Overthinking.
Yep.
But setting a DVR, you look at it, and Trey went through the entire process. Stand in front of it. Well, how close? So you can touch it. And I'm saying, hand me the phone, let me help her. I got it. But you don't.
Yeah. Now you're getting extra tense.
You keep it up, and there's going to be B. Arthur for 20 minutes. All right, what's the next one, Dan?
The other ones are, 1, can you reset the internet for me? Can you rearrange the keyboard alphabetically? And some people wanted answers to make their lives a little less stressful, so they asked, how can I block email from my manager? Can I open...
No.
Can I open the bank safe using my computer? Can you install cable TV on my PC? And I'd like to stop receiving email on Fridays, please. And I think my favorite is, I'd like wireless computer access in my motorhome.
Well, all of those are feasible.
Yeah, but...
The wireless access in the motorhome, you get a wireless card, shove it in your laptop. You want cable on your computer, you get a video card, you run the cable into it. Some of those aren't that fantastic.
And again, it's because people have no concept of what they're dealing with. Arrange my keyboard alphabetically. Hey, you know what? That makes sense to somebody who is not used to typing.
Pull the keys off, move them around.
No, that doesn't work that way. Like when you set it up for your mother, you set your computer up for your mom. Was it easy? Simple?
I don't know.
I thought you went over there and helped her.
Well, I took it over there, plugged it in.
And?
As far as I know, it's probably got a plant on it.
Most likely.
Probably wearing panties.
But you were stuck with panties and a plant.
Crotchless.
No.
So I can eat its roots.
No, none of this, no.
A man in the dirt.
You stop.
All right, now.
God.
Dan. All right. Instead of dropping Adventures of Huckleberry Finn from its reading list, the Manchester, Connecticut school system has decided to hold seminars for teachers on how to deal with issues of race before bringing the book back to classrooms. The goal of the seminars is to put the book in a perspective and create a dialogue on race, white privilege, satire, and stereotyping, which were also issues when Twain published it back in 1885.
And that makes the most sense. When you started the story, I thought you were going to say they edited out any of the racial undertones, overtones. So at that point, you got 8 pages.
Yeah.
Well, it was just not a big deal when we were in school. Did you ever read Huck Finn? I did. And I never picked up on any of this stuff. And don't say it's because I'm a racist.
Because we didn't have to be so racially sensitive.
I guess.
People didn't think about it.
We have black and whites in our school, and this didn't seem to be a big deal. It was a piece of literature that was written many, many years ago.
If you want to look at it as a historical piece, which is obviously the way they're going to teach this, that's fine. But not all kids read a book and realize this was written in a different era, and you think, well, it's all right to go ahead and call them things like that.
I can't see anybody reading that book and coming out and going, you know what? Mark Twain said it. You're a...
What?
Nothing.
What is it, Kevin?
Hey, you're talking about the any key and overthinking what the any key was. I used to work in an auto supply store, and this lady was replacing her thermostat, and she called back up to the store and said she needed some Titan. And we were trying to figure out what in the world she was talking about. We made her...
I don't care how that ends.
I'm no dumber. It seems like every few months a new study comes out which attempts to answer the question, do blondes really have more fun? On Tuesday, researchers from Nottingham Trent University in the UK added their 2 cents and announced that blondes actually do have more fun, especially when they're bleached blondes. The reason why the researchers found is that women who dye their hair are happier, more confident, and get more action in the bedroom than women who keep their natural color. Since earlier studies have found that blondes get the most attention from men, and this study found that women who dye their hair are happier than women who don't, it stands to reason that women who dye their hair blonde actually have the most fun.
Never had an affinity for one color or the other.
I haven't really either, but you do notice blondes more so, and I think probably what they're saying, there's a chick that's kind of free to be somebody else, wear a wig occasionally, like, Joy will do, or whatever, be a different, just gives you a different persona.
When does she wear wigs?
She's worn wigs many times. I think we've even said this on the air before. I have pictures, I've taken her from bikinis and wigs, and it's just a whole different, it's almost like you're cheating, you're with a different person. And that's like kind of what a blonde will do.
Because they got a different do.
Yeah, longer hair. She'll put in extensions sometimes, and she has a red wig she puts on.
She got weaves?
No, it's a natural wig, and she'll spend the whole time, and it looks real. She came, I swear to God, I think I told the story on the air. I almost shot her one night because I came home and she was being really sexy, and she was if she hadn't been in lingerie, she probably would have got a bullet because she was in a bikini top and this long wig that I'd never seen, like all the way down to her ankles. I thought it was a stranger in my house. And then we had great sex. Because she did it to surprise me and surprise.
Was it willing?
What? Yes.
All right.
Rape her. We've done that too, though.
What? I could go with most of the role playing that you do. That whole rape scenario to me is just disturbing.
Well, that's fun when two people.
Because I come across porn sites and it's things like that.
Yeah. Well, I
don't get off on those.
If you don't,
I like it when they're getting into it or they're looking at the camera with the mouthful going, ooh.
The rape scenario is only fun.
That's just disturbing.
It's just because both people are into it. It's a control thing. It's no different than that.
Do you reverse it and she gets you?
Never happened. Ever. No! Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, come on. You never play sailor?
You're just making things up now. How's that work?
She plays a sailor and you're the mop bucket.
No!
Swab away.
Yeah,
no.
Get you in the poop deck.
Never. We've never played that game. No. Never played that game.
Ahoy.
No, we never have. We have played the Pirate and the Winch.
Pull out and see how many chips you got.
Stop it. No, I've never been raped by her. You're giving me those eyes.
Who have you been raped by?
Nobody ever.
You qualified it.
I didn't. Because she's the only one that we really do that scenario.
So you were willing when she...
Never. Stop! No, how did this turn on me? Dan, read.
You were talking about all the role playing.
I know, but it didn't just turn ugly all of a sudden. I've never been raped by anybody. That's absurd. It wouldn't be fun.
You play the tool man, she gets you with a snap-on.
No, I've never played anything like that. You know all the scenarios we've done. We've done the...
Oh, I bet we don't.
I'm thinking you probably do. The repair guy. We've done the doctor. We've done the Pirate and the Winch. The rape scenario, but that's a different deal. Whatever else. Cop, cop and you stop her, that whole thing.
You ever play Silly?
How's that go?
You're in jail.
No, cellmate. No.
Oh, Sully.
No, that would involve a strap-on. No.
Slick leg me.
All right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to the laundry room.
Let's do escapade. It's where I ejaculate on the floor and you skate in it.
No!
Everything's funnier on sperm.
It's supposed to be ice.
Oh. Do we need a break for like us?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's like hanging out with your buddies each afternoon. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
And you don't feel buffoonish when you're wearing these costumes when you're doing the love-making role-playing?
No, it's fun. It's just being silly. It's just being fun. It's like, you get in a position when you're having sex and somebody does something stupid, you fart or something happens. You just laugh about it. You can't get all
You couldn't
tense
think
about
of a better example because that just turned me off.
I'm just saying, if something stupid happens in the middle of lovemaking and it's a moment that breaks the tension, that's all this is. Just something fun, silly. Then you get into the serious business of having sex. But it's getting her ready, just having fun, knowing that you care enough to prepare the room. It's like that. I've told you before, you get the rose petals, put them on the floor, you get the candles lighting.
I've done the rose thing.
You had rose petals on the floor and leading to the bedroom?
No.
How did you do the rose petals?
I beat off on them.
That's not the same. They don't.
I put it in a vase.
That's not romantic. There's nothing romantic about that.
What about one of them bonsai plants?
No. None of your business on any plant is romantic.
Tiger lily?
No.
But a bougainvillea.
I don't know what it is, but no. Let that one go.
Gift basket?
What's in it? No.
Let's get back to the playing dress-up thing.
I struck a chord with you.
Are you interested?
Oh, yeah. I'm not as sadistic as JD, but I wouldn't mind, a wig, playing a little dress-up, any of that. Absolutely.
It's fun. Just silly.
Cowboys and Indians?
Where's this one going?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
No, let me think. No, we never play Cowboys and Indians. I don't have any cowboy or Indian attire.
No.
We just play whatever we have. The pirate thing, because I have it from Captain Morgan. Oh, no.
I used to do that all the time.
Cowboys and Indians?
I was playing dress up?
Yeah. Oh, you got me hot. I dress up like a cowboy, and she dress up like the papoose. And then I'd screw her out of her land.
Just because you're having sex doesn't mean you can't be historically accurate.
Yeah. And then afterwards, when we were done, I gave her a little closet upstairs. She can go play bingo.
Very nice of you.
All right. Clean up her act with smallpox.
What?
We gave the Indians smallpox.
What for? What we get back? Hey, we got this swell trade.
Wasn't a trade.
We're going to take all your land and we're going to give you smallpox. See ya, Itchy.
Sometimes you can be too historically accurate, Trey.
Think of them like little hickeys from God.
No.
Why do we give them smallpox? Were we out of booze?
Because we figured out we had already developed an immunity to it, and they hadn't, and so it would get killed.
Did we give it to them on purpose?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're jerks.
Oh.
I didn't know that part.
Indians, really, of all races, anyone on the face of the earth,
we screwed them around the most.
They have been just every which way.
Here, we're going to give you smallpox, and in return, Give me a big Chief tablet. Why don't we end here?
All right.
Did you guys have anything else?
Somebody wants to know about Gavin going to the pre-games, the Stars games.
Is that tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got to be up to something else, boss. You need to find out what.
Well, it didn't make any sense. He took off 2 days to get ready for the Stars game tonight.
I know. Well, he did yesterday for the Rangers, and then he said, I need the extra day to get ready for the Stars pre-game. Pre-season, I'm sorry.
I believe he's resting tomorrow from it.
From his 2 days off?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent an email that said
Said what?
He sent an email to something sales related. Just said he was going to be unavailable most of the day tomorrow.
And every time I address this with him, his first response is, "Well, I never take vacation. I had this conversation with you a week and a half ago."
When he had 2 days off. I'm always working.
He's off more than Bob McNeil ever could have accumulated.
Oh, that's mean. I'm not sure if that's accurate.
That's damned accurate.
Bob did it every day.
Bob was on call.
The 19th hole.
Let's go down.
All right. For more information on the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show, and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com, danomalley.com, djclo.net, treytrenholm.com, and for Chuck the Band Manager, chuckwheat.com. Limo services provided by Limo George. His website, limogeorge.com. The official liquor store of the show is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits. Their website, majesticliquors.com. The official airline of the Russ Martin Show is Southwest Airlines. Their website, southwest.com. And the official site for Live 105.3 is live1053.com.
All right, see you guys tomorrow. See you.
My mama told me and her mama told her that if you're a white girl hanging around black men, you are white trash.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.